We went back. All right, there we go. And you're live.
Oh, we good, we good. Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy Big Smoke checking in with my boy King J and of course my girl Courtney D. We in the building and this is What Up Radio. Yeah, what up, what up? I like that. Now, y'all know how we diving in today. We will be diving in on a whole lot of things that y'all been seeing on social media. And we're really gonna be talking about appreciation today. Really talking about appreciation. I think we should honestly start by really appreciating the fact that we woke up. Of course, appreciating the fact that y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all right here shining with us. Y'all rolling with us. Big salute to that. And appreciate the fact that I found a platform where me and my family can sit back and I can honestly talk my trash and feel comfortable about it. So, of course, I want to salute Malcolm and Lisa for saluting us with this platform, Real Talk 100. Y'all already know what it is. Big salute to y'all.
Hey.
Yes, and y'all know this is the only place that I drink. And
shots tonight.
He's lying. That is not the only place he drinks.
What was the only place I drink? Oh, when you took me out. Okay, you took me out. When I go out with.
I got messed up one time.
Yeah. All my stories. Pretty much with you.
Well, we're not gonna talk about it.
So you're a bad influence.
No.
We're gonna say I'm the safe haven.
He is the biggest safe haven in the world, and I appreciate that.
So you're the appreciation. Do it with me, friend.
Your stories, me and Courtney, your stories, we went out and we actually. Your stories always end with us building something. No, whenever me and Courtney get around with each other, something gets built. From highly medicated, for even way back when we was running shows, our whole in-line plan was to be in this music industry together. We both aligned within the music thing. Then with that became highly medicated. With that came to us dropping "Let Me Breathe," which I think we have.
Yeah.
Today I will be able to have my music on here, right? Because I sent the audio, so if we got "Let Me Breathe" and all that on there, so I finally get to jam the track. Oh yeah, it's going down. Don't go. But I really appreciate the fact of honestly meeting both of y'all. So I think that has been a blessing throughout the week that y'all stayed in my life day after day. Been in my life year after year, decades, man. So I truly appreciate the fact that you're still here and the fact that you did all this for me. Like everything. I appreciate y'all on the real. I know we don't mean to get all them hearts and lovey-dovey and stuff like that, but I appreciate it.
It's all love.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. So tell me about y'all week, man. What's been going down?
Man, I had soul food today. And next year,
You been talking about this soul food.
Say boo-boo.
He been talking about this soul food. Malcolm had that soul food last week all the time. He been wanting that soul food too.
Shout out to Grease
on
Cypress
Creek.
Cypress
Station.
Cypress Station
Behind Crow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the greasy spoon that hit.
The pepper steak. Oh man, it's that.
Oxtails. Smoked
Peach cobbler.
And it's home. Yeah.
It goes down.
Everybody can make this.
Exactly. And I'm a critic of that because that is honestly my number one dessert.
What was the lines like today?
I was in and out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well I went around lunchtime.
We usually in and out too. We've never stood no line, not yet.
Yeah,
No, but they never have no food when we go either, so we need to stay on line so we can get some of the
Oh
food.
no, that food was they was the first one I got.
Yeah, they always.
Also, you must have got them as soon as they started doing their thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's the best time to catch one of the restaurants, to be honest though. I appreciate y'all being open from time to time. Courtney with K, what's up over there? You know I ain't believe y'all. What's been going down? What you appreciate? I feel like Thanksgiving.
I appreciate life, every day,
100.
every moment, every human interaction, every emotion I feel. I appreciate all of that. Let me know I'm alive. It's something bigger than me, allowing me to feel and just be here and appreciate the simple things. I feel like we forget to do that sometimes.
I was just want to say that.
You know,
The small things that you just pass over, you forget to really just look at that like, man, this small thing man, made a major impact on what I really had going on in my life and stuff like like that.
Yeah.
It does make a difference.
I didn't know.
We, of course, me and you were gamers and stuff. You know, hell, we all chill. I didn't realize with music and gaming, honestly, even though those became just hobbies, and we have a passion for them,
Right.
but really appreciating it for what it was,
I
I think-
appreciate the gun range.
bruh,
See, I haven't been to
Oh,
shoot
yeah, I
that.
appreciate the gun range.
it's something, and it once you release that and start really thinking about that, like when you go, when you really thinking about it, really want to really like, man, I'm really going to enjoy this moment. It feels different rather than when you just go shoot and then go back and stuff. I don't feel like you really released
You know what I
everything.
do when I go to the gun range? When I get my target, I put bills,
Yeah,
car note, wrench,
And
child
shoot 'em.
support.
hit all of it.
Yeah, you know.
Hit everything.
I just unleash all my stress on that.
I go on Metro Walk.
What is that? I mean, I know what it is. But you
Say,
really
what is that?
no, because a lot of players. I mean,
Literally.
No, we don't.
Literally, like,
I
I
ain't
get
finna
up
do it.
and go walk outside. Like,
Anytime you see people on a nature walk, it's always an animal involved.
I was just gonna say that.
no.
I was just gonna say that. But I was gonna ask it a different way. What if we live somewhere like Washington, where it's bobcats?
Bobcats in Washington.
I mean, go on a trip. You can go walk through the neighborhood. That could still be a nature walk.
Bobcats.
You know,
Okay.
just go out in nature, get
All
some sunlight, smell some fresh air.
All
Like,
Oh, okay.
I can go with that.
you know,
But I done
like,
seen so many wilderness walks. You know, bears chasing people up the trail, a
nah.
bobcat chasing people up the trail. I'm not going out there.
Anytime I do go to a
Get
trail,
your
though,
person.
I
Why
love the
the
trails
damn
before I go to
bobcat? Like, bro, you ain't getting away. So I hope you listen
Sorry,
to
what
this.
you say?
Anytime I go to trails, I look them up before I just
Okay.
randomly
Oh,
go swim a
okay.
little bit, just because I want to know what the area like. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm afraid of a lot of shit.
I don't
I'm
do the
afraid
little
of a
stuff.
lot of shit. I'm afraid of insects, reptiles, amphibians. I don't do really cats and stuff. I like dogs, but I don't like the big stuff. Like, nah.
Ain't nothing happening.
I like being outside, but not with those things.
It's a bobcat. Like, that ain't just something you see every day
Man, look.
You don't see bobcats.
at all.
No, that's why I said Washington, because they're not indigenous to down here.
I was just gonna say I didn't even out here.
And see, I watch a lot of, what's the things on YouTube? I watch Bug Wars and stuff like that, you know, nerd stuff. But I sit there and I didn't know certain bugs existed until I seen them on the show. And then I had already seen spiders. You know, we see spiders. We even have a whole season with spiders that be popping up. But certain spiders, they so small. And the smallest of bites.
You know, they got roaches in the ghetto and spiders in the city.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. Like, I don't want none of that in my house. It's just like not an option. I don't want ghetto and roaches, and
So
I don't
you
want.
appreciate the roaches, or would you appreciate the spiders?
Spiders.
I guess
Appreciate
I guess
spiders.
see, I take the spiders,
I'm
bro,
definitely
because
taking
roaches
spiders.
doing a full infestation on you, bro. Like if they there, they there.
Roaches need a TV.
Yeah,
They
if they
get too
there,
much extra activities, making too many babies.
they getting TV. I'm from the hood. They used to be in the TV. I used to think they was part of the show. Little
Wow.
roach go crawl across. I say, boy, good times they got ghetto. Like, how you get on that side of the TV? You in it. Like, bro, I didn't know what to
Let's
think.
see if anybody got something to say about that.
No, what roaches in the ghetto? I hope not. That's terrible. But I don't want to go back to that. Well, we were really honestly talking about originally how the jobs, like to dive into a lot of the jobs, these 9-to-5s,
Don't appreciate the work.
at all. You got people. Don't you double dialogue. I just made up that word. But how the actual working in the workforce, you could be one of the hardest working people. When you first get there, it's just like a new relationship. It's all fun. They're trying to, impress
Wine and
you.
dine you.
Yeah, they making you feel you rookie of the year.
Make it empty phone.
Give me your
It's like a
honeymoon
relationship
phase for
sometimes.
real.
And it gets to the point where the harder you work, the more they start to depreciate the value in you. To where you've impressed them so much to where even the smallest impressive thing is nothing, even though they may have made them billions.
I think it makes them want you to do more for them, but still undercompensated for the additional work that they give you to do.
feel like they dangling food above a starving child.
Hunger
Like
Games.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
Like I feel like they just dangling the food out here. You want this extra dollar to feed your goddamn family?
When they need something done, they just run.
Mm.
Once their job is complete.
It's done with.
So how do you even beat them? Because you know it's happening. It's not like you don't see it. Yeah, they say walk like a duck and talk like a duck. See that? When you at work, you see it in the face like, bro, I'm gonna juice you for everything that you got. I'm gonna juice you. You know, you was a fresh orange, I'm juicing your ass for every dime you got. And it, at what point do you just say, fuck that? Yeah. At what point do you get to that? Like, for, I guess around year 3 of a job, because they to give you a 5-year plan.
I was about to say,
Nah,
for me, it's been about the 2.
The 2 months.
When it's been jobs that have been giving me a hassle for a while, and it's not really doing anything to help me grow, right? Like really benefit me besides the money. I've stayed at jobs like that for about 2 years. And then, all right, I got to do something else because this is not we go still in the same position.
But then you have some jobs where it's not the job itself, it's the manager.
It's facts.
That's
It's
it.
facts.
And
It's
but
facts.
everything,
Yes, it's
what's the saying that they use? I can't even think. It's almost something like you're only as strong as your lead. Like attitude is reflected by leadership. Yeah. Attitude is reflected by your leader.
I hate when they try to throw we're a team speech action.
Because we're not.
If we're a team, you're the coach, and right now we're the
I see you got LeBron over here. He doing one hell of a job.
Yeah.
But
What the rest of the team doing?
we all like we working, but you sitting here treating us like you just finna trade us off at the end of the season anyway. We all doing what we gotta do. We working, but at some point, I just feel it at every job, at every single 9 to 5 I've been to. It gets to a point to where like, dog, I done brought all this to the company, and you gave me 25 goddamn cents. Or you even then we'll just be generous. You gave me $1.
Someone don't even need that much.
But you gave me a goddamn
Look,
$1.
You have some jobs that'll sneak in a raise and won't even tell you if it's that low.
And it's at some point I've heard people say 15 cents.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
See what I'm saying? I've heard this like, damn, that's and that just like
I've been a witness of that. I've looked at my pay stub and witnessed a 15-cent raise on my pay stub and didn't know nothing about it.
Never cared for
Pose the question again, Joe, to the listener.
I'm how what was the question?
Pose the question again. Pose the question again for the listening audience, so they'll know. Make sure they know what we're talking about.
We're sitting here talking about appreciation. Have you ever been somewhere, whether it be relationship, job, anything, to where your appreciation was all of a sudden devalued? Or, you did everything you could, and now that's just not enough. You start to depreciate. At what point how can you start bumping that value? Just at any point, even at work, you can work harder, but
Listen,
what would that be?
you've worked more than anybody in this room. Surely you've had this feeling before.
Many times, but a lot of times they feel like 10 cents is a lot of money because I've worked in corporate America in the medical field for 26 years, and that was your basic raise. And that was
10 cents?
only if you got an A on your yearly evaluation. If you had attendance problems, you've been rolled up, you didn't pass the safety, you didn't get that. That was only if you was like a A+ employee.
10 cents in the medical field? That's, you see what I'm saying? So at what point, like, if you give me 10 cents on my check and you expect me to be the same worker, I'm trying to feed a family. I'm trying to live a life. I want to have a house. I want to have a car. I want to live to a point where I can maintain all of this in a comfortable environment. You know how much my paycheck's got to be. Could you survive off of this? I worked at McDonald's at one point. I quit after 2 months.
I've never done that.
I have, and boy, I would never go back by the
Never
Yeah,
did.
if I
I
never
never
had
done
if I never had to.
The one time I did a blood festival, they told me I was overqualified.
Good for you.
Great.
Great.
Like
Great.
honestly,
I
bro.
was like, okay.
Yeah, like that's
And
not.
that's the day I found out I knew my worth.
Yeah, because at that point,
I never go back to say I never been.
I have not been back since. I will never in my life.
Where'd you work? At the fast food places.
McDonald's off of Rankin and
Oh.
45 right there.
I even know.
Like you were really good.
I was there, and I'm talking about drunk people. Everyone giving me their goddamn number. I mean, on Saturdays, Friday going into Saturday, and Saturdays going into Sunday after clubs close on Saturdays. All the drunk people, 45 and Rankin McDonald's.
I would probably do that.
Right.
None of you should do it like
A lot, and they was all drunk women. Oh, nigga, you working? I'm ready to put this good. I'm put this ass on you right now. Come outside. I say, damn, you do all that for a double cheeseburger?
with
Bro, one person threw up in the car. They was like, they pull up, start making their order. He was like, "Druggy, can you just give him some water?" I'm pressing right before I press the button. I say, oh, $1.07. Hey,
See, I worked at McDonald's in Huntsville.
I did a lot of bad things.
I thought water
I had to make it sound legit. They drunk. I'm a hustler, bro. Water 99 cents Saturday. If you coming out drunk at 2 in the morning, you are not finna bother me and take me through this hell for free water. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I left with some money. It was free. It was. They donated to what I was going through. I appreciated every donated dollar cent. It bought me multiple nuggets and shit I wasn't supposed to be eating anyway. Speaking of McDonald's, okay, I didn't get into this story. This just happened Tuesday. So I'm scheduled to go handle some things. I leave early around noon. I stop at the McDonald's right here at Walmart right there. And it's the app. You know they got the McDonald's app. So the app says free McDouble with the purchase of a medium fry. Okay, whatever. I'm in a rush. I might as well get this. I scan the little app. I said, okay, yes, double. I don't want any onions on it, and I want my drink. I don't want a drink. I paid for it. The lady bring me just the McDouble.
I just put a stick.
No. I said, excuse me. You
Nah,
know
you-
me. I'm old. I said, excuse
Excuse
me.
you like fried. You do a stick.
I do love fries. I love my goddamn French fries. So, but that's why I noticed that was missing. Like, wait a minute, that's the one thing I want. So I opened the bag. I said, "Excuse
Damn,
me,
the
miss."
burger. Where my fries at?
I
I
said,
can see you saying it.
"No, I ain't say that." I was like, "Excuse me,
Nah.
where's my fries?"
He
No.
went left.
Nah,
Damn, the burger.
she. This is where she pushed me up. I said, "Where's my?" I said, "I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. It's missing my fries." Instead of her looking at the app or anything, she rolled her eyes and walked off.
Black one.
No, this was a bad built Hispanic.
So,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get off on it because she pissed me off. So I didn't snap on that first one. I say, okay, I'm not gonna trip right now. Maybe she didn't understand me. So she said it. No habla inglés. I say, don't trip. I got an iPhone. It's got a translator. So I put
that boy hit
please,
her with the Google Translator.
bro. I hit please read the app. I show it to her. I went to pull up the app. You ordered a burger. I say, wait a minute, she do speak English. So at this point, the customers, I had them read that. I said, am I tripping? I say, well, look at this and look at my order. So all the customers is telling us, ma'am, you're wrong. You just give him his fries. It's just fries. He ordered a burger. I say, okay, bitch, now you made me mad. I say, ma'am, I know by the way that you built that you ain't never had a real man in your life, so I'm gonna tell you what the hell he should have been telling you right now.
I told you.
Wow.
Yeah, I will. I don't. Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
So
You
it's like you
can't.
gave it a chance.
You,
first.
I gave her the opportunity. I approached her with respect.
Nah,
It's in no way in hell I should have went to that point. I approached you with respect.
Yeah.
I tried it that way,
Something you feel deep appreciate.
Bro, at that point, I was so happy to open the door on who the hell Smoker Joker is.
Appreciated.
Yeah, I don't appreciate it. Whatever.
I didn't appreciate.
Appreciated.
I didn't
understood what I
appreciate
meant.
that she didn't appreciate my order,
Oh
bitch.
my God.
You are in customer service. You gonna fix my shit.
Yeah.
I went the fuck
Okay.
out, dude. I went the fuck. The people up in there going like, God damn,
So
and then
you can understand why I said that word the way I said it.
Appreciated.
So we can be
oh, did you niggas say D
Yeah,
appreciate?
appreciated.
I'm glad this
sorry.
shit live. I'm gonna catch that later.
Yeah,
See,
I
D
heard
appreciate.
that.
But boy, I was so pissed. I said, nah, she gonna make my shit right. So the other lady at the front, she go ahead and fix the fries and give it to me. I say, thank you, ma'am. The other lady turn around, looking all stupid. I tell her, ma'am, I'm sorry I had to send you back there to cook the potatoes and salt my goddamn fries. But it's about time you do your motherfucking job right. She, oh, thank you, sir. I said, oh, you speak English. Well, thank you, bitch. And walked off with my shit. I said, I got my shit, which means next time I come in, I see you, you gonna make my motherfucking order again, and you gonna do my shit right again.
That's that giving.
Give a fuck how you feel, bitch. You gonna make my shit right, and you gonna make my fries hot, ho. And I want an apple pie.
She understood all that.
I don't give a fuck how she feel, bitch. And if you, I swear to God, I pray that this make it by, bitch. If you have reluctantly, by the grace of God, find this podcast, you gonna do my shit right. And next time I want a double quarter pounder with cheese.
With
This guy.
And then like a double burger with cheese.
Look, Courtney. Yeah.
You gonna make it right. Do your job. I'm gonna watch you the whole order. I want the burger, man. I want it to look just like them pictures. Let the patty slide one good time before I take a picture of it and put it on Facebook. Your ass gonna make it right. I'm going live next time I go to McDonald's. Let it happen again, bitch.
I've had so many jobs where the customer service is just horrible, bro. I think if people would just address that and just learn to like talk, because that's not from customer service, really.
I hate when
All she had to do was
But
look
it's
at
all
the app.
it is.
I hate when people
Exactly.
bring their personal problems to work.
Yeah, I think that's what she did. I told her she had no dick in a minute. Hit a gym.
Them the people that need to
What
go
did
home,
you got?
like, don't
No,
pick up the
you missed the
trash.
first part. He said
Yeah.
how bad she was built.
Yeah, man. That lady was built like if you was trying to hold together a melting ice cream cone. Like it's melting already. It's
Lisa,
sliding
hold up your
everywhere.
bottle.
Wow.
Lisa, hold up your bottle.
Yeah, nah. See, that bottle still got a figure. You know exactly where it's
Yeah, if you
skinny
turn
and
it
exactly
over.
where it's big. Nah, you need
If you
something.
turn it over, it's more realistic.
This is her body when she take off them clothes.
Like a bag of water.
Like you don't know what's going on in there.
She ran that boy hot. He on her body.
Boy, I got on. I can tell by the way you bitch. You ain't had nothing in a minute, and I understand. I truly am sorry for you, but I'm gonna tell you something. You need a real man in your life. First of all, maybe that'll make you hit a gym. You might want to meet your man in places where women who built like you are wanted. Go to shit. I don't know. Go do a Barney audition or some shit.
Not Barney.
Like I don't know. Go audition to be a Muppet.
Ah, a Muppet.
Shit, some gotta be. You could be the Michelin Man double.
You have to be stopped. You have to be stopped.
Bruh, you shouldn't have pissed me off. You should have just looked at the app, got my order right, gave me my fries. Yeah. Never mind. I bought a bunch of Snappers because I figured I was going to be drinking. But you got this, or you got this.
No. Yeah, I got the Calypsos. Remember, guys?
He bought me a Calypso.
I know. Can I get a juice? It's on the message. Can I get a juice? Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. Look, I got a cup. I post some out and give it back to you. Dang.
She made wings
Nah,
too.
you good.
Look, bro,
Speaking of
I'm
wings,
gonna let
Courtney,
you-
Nah,
Courtney
that's that
gave me a
Calypso
wing.
I owe you. There you go.
Nah, you didn't buy it. Nah. Joker brought this. You don't count. Nah, it's not your vibe. Snapple is not Calypso.
Something like it.
No, it's not.
I'm not gonna lie, my munch is kicking in. I want to appreciate a couple of these wings. We have napkins. Courtney D made wings, and she is one of my favorite wing connoisseurs. Up there with my wing stops, up there with my I don't think I eat too many of the places wings. Oh, it's a little small bars I go to,
Bro,
but
have you tried Bonfire?
no.
Bro, you have to try everybody. Shout out to Bonfire. Y'all have to try their wings, bro.
I usually do
So
like
they got
small
Just
ball
try
bars.
45
I
and
They got
West
the booty and
Road.
balls, I
They
already know.
boudin, bro. And they got
They
real
wings.
boudin, fam. Real boudin. And it's Bro,
I like
everything is
food truck.
beautiful there.
Even the houseways. You remember we went to the we did the Halloween event with my truck and everything.
Oh yeah,
out in the
those
neighborhood.
things. Yeah, those
That dude in the neighborhood, I was like, okay, he had a whole kitchen set up in his entire garage, selling $10 plates.
I think you should try that place in Greenspoint. That little daiquiri shop has some really good ones. They close now. They close now.
It was a
Where
Some
was
dream.
white
that?
girl, some white girl cooking.
Oh, y'all feeding into that.
She's bad wings.
Where was it at?
Talking about I was
Right
at this
across
shop,
from-
y'all.
We used to put 'em on.
She used to be in the kitchen.
It was a daiquiri shop across from there.
Okay.
But you gotta say, I stayed under the rock. I didn't even
Say,
go
hey,
there.
shout out
Same
to
parking
you.
lot with 2 aces in.
You could just tell me it was your
Ah,
birthday.
okay.
Oh, I never went over
Okay,
there. I
next
never
time
went
you
on that
bring
side.
something in.
That's why I never.
Well, I come here from work, so then I say so then.
I be trying different stuff. I tried something a little different today too. I actually made a salad today.
Yeah, she did. She did her thing with the wings. I'm gonna sit down and actually enjoy that. As we appreciate those. We're gonna continue on the subject of actually being appreciated and falling into the whole, as Jay would put it, the appreciation. I just want to make sure that was said twice in one day.
That is my word. They appreciate it.
The
Bro, I am not y'all friends with y'all talking
I
like
show
that.
you that, I mean, business. I feel de-appreciated sometimes.
All right, why do you feel the appreciated?
I don't know.
What the hell? Now that ain't no argument for your ass.
You don't need to.
Now some people do feel the appreciated.
Yeah. Like, you know, you have people that do a lot for others, but when it's
They tried hard to.
people that, you know, they need them in return, they're not there, you know. Don't put your finger on my
And
Which
tell them
was?
where your fingers have been.
Rolling stuff.
Is it enough there?
I might want to keep my finger dust to myself anyway. Why you get all the wings?
Sorry.
That's what I thought it was a drumstick. Alright, everybody on the radio, y'all had to wait till we bit into these Courtney with a KD wings.
And let me know how they taste. I really try something different.
Shit.
What?
Ouch.
I wanted this Malcolm Smoke. Did you see Malcolm
Man,
Smoke?
God help me if he ever does. Man, he's like he stays high.
Does he?
If
You
he
just-
ever
and
gets
you get out
high, I'm in
camera.
trouble.
To our live viewers, look at Jay. He look like a Busta Rhymes video.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
It look
That's
like
fine.
it's
Okay.
Let me please tell me what it tastes like.
Tastes like chicken.
Okay, you better keep quiet now when you talk to me.
Yeah. Ashley, I'm finished. Now, I'm smacking my lips and appreciate these wings, and we're really getting into feeling like crap somewhat down the line here. Now, everybody has a reason why they start feeling violated. Now, a lot of times, and I do not mean this as any disrespect to the ladies. The ladies go through this a lot because, yeah, y'all deal with a lot in life. Y'all deal with a hell of a lot. I ain't gonna downplay that. Like that's just something Speed has to say. Ladies, y'all deal with a lot in life. Through life, with yourselves. Can you please fix our camera, you racist? So every time it's something, I bet you it was a white camera, you'd have had it right. Other way. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Taking off my photos over there. There we go. We back.
Eating in Chilton.
Yeah, that chicken got you tripping. But it's all good. This is some good shit. Damn it. Oh, okay, yeah. At what point, like, ladies, y'all, what is something that honestly, that is vital to y'all that honestly makes y'all feel like y'all are not appreciated more? Because y'all do bring a lot to the table as far as to the home. Y'all make the house a home. Once again, I don't want to downplay that.
For me, it's just communication, bro. Like, I'm so simple. I'm complicated, I can admit that, but I'm simple at the same time. Like, you can really come and talk to me about anything. I'd rather you just tell me, even if it's something you know I don't want to hear, tell me the truth, because I can handle that better than figuring out the story on my own, because that is going to a deep dive in my mind, bro. I know you lying to me, and I know you looking at me lying, but you still finna play this song? So, like, even just communicating, even when I have, like, miscommunications within my relationship, it's still, like, the number one thing is still getting to the root what are we arguing for anyway? What are we talking about anyway? You know, so, and I'm thankful that I have that because I don't know if people know how to actually just talk to each other.
I think
People
us,
feel like they gotta let their emotions show all the time. You do not have to let your ego speak every time you're in the middle of something.
I think us softening the blow with a lot of things. Just piggybacking off of something that I heard you say earlier. That part of appreciation, someone not appreciating your peace. That I believe that means a lot. Like no matter what you do for your peace, whether you did, as I said, we game, we smoke. No matter what your peace may be, somebody downplaying what is really giving you mental peace can really make you feel like crap. Because now it feels like within a relationship or within a friendship, you got to do something else to make them feel, you know.
It's changing your whole, basically, it's something like, you know, what you do to help yourself feel better, just to please you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. This is self thing, bro. I'm gonna take accountability for me first. I can't, I don't have time to allow guilt or shame for something I did to make me feel like I should do something for a person. Feelings in life.
And see, that's what I mean. And then at that point, it's like
Discernment. You
At
gotta
that
have
person-
discernment. You have to know which feelings are something you should think about or reflect on, or if it's really something that you really just need to let go. And that is hard because we feel everything and we feel so much. So you gotta. It's like once we get in mind like what it is we're gonna do, and we feel a certain way about something, we go with it. It may change. We're humans. Every day we experience stuff. Every day we learn. Every day we grow.
that is-
Just because I feel like this today don't mean tomorrow I'm gonna feel like that.
Right.
And it's like women are the greatest expression of that. But let's be real, every human being is subject to these emotions. But we're all people. We all feel the same emotions at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's what's okay. When it comes down to emotions, that's where now, when I say the appreciation part comes into play, because I feel like this is a double-edged sword when it comes to like truth and lies. Everybody would appreciate you telling them the truth, but yeah, when you can't handle that truth, do you kind of appreciate? Like, I don't mean like any type of big lie that can change the course of things,
Right.
but I mean certain lies. Like, say if any woman who's extremely insecure about her weight, and she asks a question about her weight, do you answer honestly?
It depends if they're nice in the hand.
Because our answer's gonna be blunt. Because we're men and they know what they kind of
I
like.
feel like you can answer honestly, but there's a certain way to say things.
Okay, he'll be obvious.
Ooh, am I right? Okay, look, I was trying to
Don't
figure out
let
the
she
look.
slide out. Wait a
I'm
minute.
quick. I was trying to figure it out. But no, seriously, like you can be honest, but there's a certain way to say things.
So help me out. If I'm like me, I'm insecure. I'm a little bitty, and I had asked another question. This makes me look skinny. Now this obviously is probably something say tight that's making me look small, but you don't want to hurt my feelings. So help me out.
Lying to you was worse than just telling you the truth.
So that's what I mean. So how would you?
But are you gonna be like, you too damn skinny, you make me sick? Or are you gonna be like,
Nah,
well,
like,
you know, I
Or would you
can make a couple plates for you and help you
Like,
tell you.
Well, damn.
Or would you call it petite?
you know, like you looking a little thin. Maybe you should try, you know, this
Oh,
or
what
that.
you
I'm
got?
gonna give you recommendations too, because I'm into health and fitness as well. So, but I know, like for some little dudes, like their metabolism is extremely fast, and I can only relate because that's my problem. Like, I literally had to stop going to the gym and eat. And in the midst of these 2.5 years of me not going to the gym and just eating, I still ended up getting sick and losing weight. Like I got down to 111 pounds. And then it took me another year to get back to 120. Okay, like I know I'm small,
You say
but
How long?
now I'm like 130 something now, like 135.
So how long
now.
does it take you to get back to 120?
A year. When I moved back to Houston from San Antonio at the end of 2018, I literally had gotten so small in the course of 10 months of being there, I got down to 111. I was drinking a lot of different juices. I was juicing a lot. I wasn't eating pork. I wasn't eating beef. I was getting really healthy, and I'm naturally lactose intolerant, so I don't really eat cheese and dairy stuff anyway. So when I came back to Houston, I literally was 111, and by the end of 2019, I finally got back into the 120s, area here, and it's like in 2019, I also ended up sick for like 4.5 months, where I wasn't eating, I couldn't work out, I was just very fatigued, sleeping, So I also had to build my body back up from that. But yes, it's still hard to gain weight. Like even with me taking time off, and it's like as soon as I go to the gym, my body naturally just tones up, so the weight just falls off.
That's all. Like, I appreciate my goddamn metabolism. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie.
Well, I do appreciate my metabolism.
That's the word of the day. We appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie. I learned to though because I worked. I was like working out consistently. And my body swell up. I guess you could say. But that's it. Like it'd be like my body would just tone. I won't gain. Yeah, I would tone up. That would be it. I would eat. It got to a point I was eating. Even before I knew I was allergic to pork, you would see me with a plate of ribs, sausage, all kinds of stuff on my plate. And I tear all of this down, smoke, and eat another one. Probably not as big, but the other one gonna be just like how we did the other day. Like, man, I'm hungry. This plate in the car, it's ready to get smashed.
Don't bring that up.
You get so upset about this goddamn plate. And you appreciated it.
You're right.
You just didn't want to appreciate it right
I
then and there.
appreciate my family for having a party and allowing me to come get a plate.
I didn't get a chance to get that plate, so I don't.
I had pork on it. You didn't want that plate.
Was this the wait, pause.
Yeah,
Are y'all talking about the plate from the night when I randomly pulled up on y'all?
Yep.
Wow. Y'all are hilarious. I can't believe this is what y'all are talking about.
Well, because that is exactly how it is. That's why
Today's topic
is appreciation. We
Y'all
have
are
to talk
funny.
about everything that we've appreciated within the past and everything that. What about the stuff we right now feel like we appreciate? De-appreciate. I'm trying to get it out completely. That's one word. But depreciate. Because I don't want to get used to saying it wrong.
No, you should.
No.
It sounds good.
So, what about the things we may not be appreciating? Like truth. And I know it's out there because as much as people can complain about our jobs, we still have. Yeah, we didn't have them.
We be on the streets.
So it's some type of new.
I'd be on.
I truly will. I've been thinking about it. This working stuff is ghetto as hell. I had a thing on. I'm about one argument and one call out from selling pictures of my fucking feet on OnlyFans.
That's your feet.
I got nice feet. I take care of my feet. I got nice feet.
Okay. You get pedicures?
I take care.
Okay.
Because as a
Love
hooper,
yourself.
as a hooper, you gotta maintain
I can
balance
see
in your toes.
I can see this man in the camera pouring syrup on his toes.
Yeah. And don't think I won't.
Not syrup.
And just for y'all, the people, the bros from the hood, I mix up the peanut butter and syrup. And it just pour it out. Yeah, y'all get syrup sandwich toes. Huh?
Okay, y'all have
Yeah. I don't give a damn. At this point, the people with morals are not making the money. The people who have lost their morals, all these people that y'all call stupid and ghetto, we laughing at them online. We've laughed at them so much they've made millions off of every single laugh we've done. It's people not even graduating goddamn high school who goddamn 20 goddamn cars. You got people with these morals who have worked their entire life to buy a 98 Toyota Camry. Right now. That's not right, bro. You got doctors and lawyers making less than athletes. The athletes they freaking take care of.
Of course, that's the thing.
Dog, you realize a doctor and lawyer
I know.
saved the goddamn lives?
I know, and you know who else undervalued for sure? Teachers.
Bro, we got presidents making all this money to do what?
Nothing. Take orders from the people who giving them the money.
Like, I don't understand.
Take orders from the people giving them the money because they don't do
You're
nothing
not
for
a leader,
themselves and
you're
they
an
don't
assistant.
listen to the people and they both
They
is
the
two
middleman.
sides of the
You're
same
the
way.
leader's
That's
assistant.
it.
Yeah.
They just trying to play the head. But they ain't in charge of nothing.
And this is, I never understood that as far as with appreciation, where you're right, with teachers educating the young youth coming through the world. Yeah, let's tear down most schools and build a stadium in New Jersey's, and we're going to add these extra taxes because we need an extra side of the street for people to drive on because it's too trash.
That reminds me of how they feel. Like
It's always construction on 290, nigga. I don't know.
They done
What
with
have they
290
done?
as of right now.
They done?
As of right now.
Shit, they done with the 288. They probably
Right, they got
done.
construction
290.
so far across Houston right now. You can literally name almost any freeway in Houston. They got construction.
Dog, how long has 290 been under construction?
But they got through with 290. That's what I'm
Since
telling
the
you.
990,
Into the Houston area, they finished it like last year.
And we're building another beltway or something, right?
Oh,
What
really?
they building? I know
I know they added a tollway to 288.
Okay,
That's what
yeah,
they did do.
yeah. So I know they was building something.
Yeah, well, yes, they added
Yeah.
a tollway to 288. Once you
You
get
ride down
past
the city.
downtown, you can now hop on the tollway when you ride through the southeast side to the Beltway.
And all of this for what? We're gonna have so much traffic.
We
It's already
got
got, yeah, we
traffic.
already got bad,
We
terrible
got
traffic.
overcapacity, yo. Nobody else needs it.
They still moving here, y'all.
It's
about
not
the
gonna
money.
stop, and that's one thing I would never appreciate is the Houston traffic, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, we got mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, screw our humidity. That shit can kiss my ass all the way back to where it came from. Cause I could deal with our heat. If I'm being very honest, if it was just hot,
just the heat.
I could deal with that. I'd be okay just going outside and going swimming or going for a walk. But the humidity, bro, I be feeling like I can't breathe. It's just pressure all over me.
It be
It's
beautiful
sticky
days. You
and
don't even go
smoggy.
outside.
In the house and be like, man, I want to be outside right now. Can't
As soon as you go outside, you run out of breath. That's the first time I ever opened the door and ran out of breath. Feel like I hoop.
Pressure.
Somebody got shot.
Oh, okay. I don't like hearing those sounds for anybody, so I hope whoever out there, all right. You better appreciate that sound on this. Is that the end?
I'm about to say.
If it was the cops today, you might not be appreciating that sound right now. But hopefully you listen to us until they catch you, because they gonna catch you. You going to jail. Now, I guess I'm scared to touch that. Like when it comes down to law enforcement, do I appreciate it or depreciate it?
Okay, let me tell the story. Bro, so let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all this. So, my girlfriend has a daughter. It's my baby. She's young. And we let her go with her other parental figures and families, right? No beef. And it was just weird because even like when I came into the picture, I just wanted to say that like I kind of like had faith in old dude a little bit, like you gonna be a father, right? But then I learned quickly you can't make a man be a daddy, right? There's levels.
Nigga to make baby.
Yeah, but that's all you was just a sperm down there at that point. Like that's literally your soul role, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. But I was just like, don't put him on child support. Give my man a chance. No, not the one to do. Right. Long story short, I ended up in a car chase for an hour and a half from Greens Point all the way to Manville.
Chasing me.
I called the police. Police pulled up. She giving them information. They literally tell her there is nothing they can do. And it was only because it was a parental figure and they had some sort of guardianship because no sense of guardianship has been established technically. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
he's not on child support, so technically.
Oh no, but it was like he ended up getting on there. And see, I preached for him. I said, don't do it at first. But when I got the side seeing he was an ass, right? And it was just a disrespect. Like, y'all are right. Women do deal with so much.
Shout out to the actual fathers out there.
And shout out to the real men that do that because my daddy was definitely that. So I've always had a great example of what a man should be. And there are just some things you should not do because you are a man. And that's just a fact. And there's some things that I would never understand because I'm a woman. And I know that. And I'm okay with that. You get what I'm saying? But it was just like, there was so many levels of disrespect. When it gets to a point where you can't say hey to a person without them, bitch this, hold that,
See, that's what I
To
mean.
the
Like, how
point-
did it even get to that?
It-
Because
I don't-
appreciation is one thing. Like, if I'm appreciating somebody for taking care of my child, no matter what, of course I gotta big salute that.
But you're not doing that. And when we give you a chance, you let everybody else do that. You still don't do that.
See, and that,
Yeah,
that's,
and then it's like when you come around, it's disrespect. There's only so much disrespect I'm gonna take now. And it's like I got a big respect because you the father of the child or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be there. My daddy was there for me. So I know how important it is for little girls in particular to have their dads.
but see, that's once again a
You
big
do-
appreciation.
So like
to
that's
it.
a big appreciation, like for real. Like, and it's like I wanted you to do right. He would not do right, so I can't do anything to help you at that point. So things ended up how they ended up on the count of him, right, and his actions. It wasn't us. It was me trying to give you a chance. But the point was of me bringing this up is you mean to tell me I called the police and if my child was to get kidnapped, you really mean there's nothing you could do to assist me in the matter? So you mean to tell me something like she got to get killed for y'all to care?
Honestly, that has become such a weird situation, and that, I don't know what part of the law, because all the laws seem to have contradiction. There's a law for everything. You know, there seems
And that's
to be,
why it's like a lot of people don't call the police even for domestic violence disputes and things like that because it's like it's already one biased energy. They already coming with one perspective. And two, y'all gonna leave and not really do nothing to solve the problem. So what's the point of calling you anyway when it comes to certain things? Like exactly,
and
like
that's
it's
why
gonna turn
that's
out
why a lot of
that they
men
don't
don't
want.
call, especially baby. I can tell you
Oh,
now.
yeah,
I-
man, he going to jail, man.
And that's why even if a man is right in the situation, I will never. If the cops get called, I'll go ahead and be wrong. I'll walk off.
A case surprised the shit out of me. Surprised the hell out of me last night.
What case?
Family member of a man gets attacked by his wife. Police come. Police are called. Police show up. He's got bruises. He was asleep. She threw the phone at his face, bruised his face all up. Glass on the phone, cut his face all up. Police come. Do whatever. I ain't got all the details yet. Long story short, she didn't go to jail.
Wow.
Where'd she go?
But wait, but he had bruises on him.
See
That's
what
some
I'm saying?
biased shit. You see,
That's why
I
I
just
don't
said
call
that.
the
Like,
police.
it's no point.
Bro, that's one thing I learned.
But that's not to say there's
Look,
not cases where
but look,
women haven't.
Let him have hit her back. Oh, he'd have been locked up.
He'd have been gone.
It's seconds.
But there are instances, right, where there have been men call the police and they have defused the situation.
They defused it. That's it. But if a woman
She
calling
need to go
the
to jail.
police on a man, he's going to
I
jail.
think to a certain extent, when it gets to a certain point,
I
when
want,
when
I
it
want to
comes
burn
to
the
it,
house down right now.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I
I'm
get
sorry,
it.
Courtney. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had to say that.
You fine. But it's just like at a certain point in time, I feel like if I feel like I want to kill you, bro, I can't put my hands on you because I'm gonna kill you. You get what I'm saying? So women have to understand. Just because you put your hands on him don't make your actions right either.
Yeah, but that shit.
Because when he hits you back, that's not to say you.
Now you
Who's to say you have the integrity to not hit a woman just because she hit you and you trying to hold your defense? Like, let's really talk about that because to some extent y'all can do that. But if a woman is continuously antagonizing you and like hitting you to the point where like you're really like trying to defend yourself, I feel like you have all rights to
Growing
defend
up,
yourself. You don't have to knock her out or kill her, but you know.
Growing up, I was told if a woman is bold
Bless
enough
you.
to hit you like a man, be bold enough to knock her the fuck out.
I've heard that one before.
I was told the moment she attempted to hit you, walk away. Strictly
Mm.
because your ass is going to jail. Thank you, mama. Big salute to you for telling me that.
But that walking away stuff don't always work.
It worked enough to where I can get away.
No.
I don't care about you. I swear,
Hey,
a woman could say I'm running like a bitch, and I swear to God, I dodge every
bro.
punch. I'm out.
you've been out the game a long time.
Yeah.
These new age women are not letting you walk away.
What you doing?
They gonna follow you. They
I-
gonna get in the car with you. They
Bro.
gonna walk in the house with
Bro,
you.
y'all look, I
I'll
have
let-
two stories on on 2 separate occasions of 2 different women that I was with.
They were
2
nice.
different situations. And both of these women found where I was at and pulled up on me, my dude, to the point I'm getting in my car, looking at the car next to me like, hold on, let me do a double take. Nigga, what is she? And she's standing like right behind me, like, bro, yes, they will follow you. I've had a woman chase me around a parking lot. This is my younger years, but it's just like, but it's just to the extent.
No, I'm
But
not
remember,
saying put your hands on them.
these are little girls too.
Yeah.
These are little girls too. So remember, fighting back also comes with your mindset as well too. Because I believe you don't have to put your hands on a person or talk rude to a person to get your point across. So people who tend to do that a lot, right? It has something to do with your mindset, your perspective, how you looking and responding at things, and that's what people have to take accountability for at the end of the day.
Right.
This is why we gotta know ourselves, because when you interacting with people who don't know themselves, how Joker ended, he tried to be the nice guy earlier and then he went off the ledge. He low-key already knew he was gonna go off the ledge, but he was just trying not to go off the ledge. You get what I'm saying?
Going off the ledge because that gave him the vertical. I already. When he said that, I already knew where the story was going.
Because it's for one, I told you, she just completely disrespected me. Like, it was, at that point, it went beyond the fries. The one thing that I pride myself on is every single person around me can genuinely say, I respect them. I'm not sarcastic about that. I respect the fuck out of you. So it's certain things that I won't do, even if I remotely feel that it would disrespect you. The one thing that I would never do to any person in life is if you ask me a question, I'm not going to, and you can tell by the way somebody looks at you, and I know a lot of women like to play that game and argue. Certain looks say a lot of things. When she looked at me like, hey, I'm not about to listen to a damn thing you about to say, rolled her eyes at me and walked off and told me no habla English just to end up speaking English, you openly disrespected me. I don't know if you tried to be funny in front of all these customers, but now I'm open the door for you to do this. Here you go. I throw everything I got at you. Bad bills, no dig. I'm going off. I'm opening the door for your ass. Come at me, bitch. You broke, bitch. I make more than you in a month.
What do you say? I gotta cut you off before I forget. I'll forget if I let you keep talking. I've heard so many times we're talking about abuse right now. Let it be. What do you say to the people? What do you say to the people who say the way you handle her, you were abusing that
Damn. Know the fuck I am? You think? Wait a minute. Y'all really think I give a two shit about a cancel culture? Look, I looked up to Tupac, Malcolm X, and Dave Chappelle, Nipsey Hussle.
All right.
I am unapologetic. I'm drunk. I am unapologetic
Uh-huh.
about who I am. When I walked in there, when I respected that woman and tried to ask her nicely to read something that was there showing you proof that, ma'am, you messed up, and you decide that I'm going to disrespect you. I'm not going to sit here and acknowledge the fact that I messed up. I'm not going to take accountability for I'm not going to do my job, basically. Fine with me. You ain't got to do your job, bitch. I don't work you. You don't have to do your job, which let me know you was ready to go down at that moment. You knew what his role was here. You talking to a black man, and I wasn't even mad. I was just, hey man, I'm just gonna get more than go.
I say she was probably mad about something outside.
Fuck,
Probably too.
I don't
Probably
give a
was just
damn.
mad she was at work.
And you have to remember, now you go out. You don't give a fuck about what the fuck they was mad about at home. They ain't got nothing to do with you. But let a motherfucker bring an attitude to you, and you not know. I don't give a damn what she got going on at home. I know you ain't get no dick.
Why you know that, man? How you know that?
And that
I want to
lady,
hear it one more time.
and that lady there is built like everything falling apart in her life. Every damn thing. Like when she take off her clothes, her life just, you know what, nigga?
I'm done. Game over.
Yeah, that's it. Like I know once I done flipped these patties, these are the only patties getting flipped tonight.
So is her body appreciated or depreciated?
It's appreciated by those who depreciate their body. If you don't like going to the gym, you like eating old ice cream that look like, what's that old ice cream that came out when MASH came out? Chunky, whatever.
Chunky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey, yeah, that's what she built like.
Wow.
Built like a bunch of orangutan titties stacked on top of each other. Like just built like a wet trash bag. Like ain't nothing in it. Just wet. Just laid out there. You don't know why it's wet. It's wet. Oh.
Yeah, tonight. They ain't saying nothing.
I don't know. They texting. They hitting my page. I see. Well, let me grab my phone.
But they hitting you.
Goddamn
Pay
right.
attention to them. So
I feel like we don't
Show 'em
feel
some love.
appreciated about a lot of different things.
Appreciate it.
Like even just the little
Oh, somebody said I gotta be stopped.
things.
I need to be stopped.
Yes,
Most definitely.
most definitely.
For what? For what? For being honest? And that why?
I appreciate
Everybody want to
you.
appreciate honesty.
No, I appreciate it. I do.
Shit, no, I'm tired of this. She knew she was bad when she walked in there. She knew she done every lunch break. That's what she eat.
Cause they definitely,
No, I
you
mean,
know, they
like-
definitely give you that $5 lunch. Especially you get whatever you want as long as you don't go over this amount. I'm
And she
talking
know
about
what her
that
metabolism. She know what her metabolism is. And she know what she
Yeah.
built like when she take off whatever type of bro. And I know that bro stink, bro. She got like the edges be brown.
I don't even want to talk about
smash. Wow.
The wire home.
Bro, take a shot. Take
What's
a
that
shot.
underbro wire sticking that shit?
I don't even want to
She
talk
find that hole in
Man,
the dryer.
take a shot,
He
Joe.
don't need no more.
She can kiss
Nah,
my
maybe
ass,
that's
bro.
the problem. He need a shot.
She better pray to God I don't think about the rest of the night. I'm gonna be on your ass the rest of tonight.
I need a cup. Brother,
This
y'all
is
can
show.
get
I
another cup.
you know what? Though I do want to say this. Okay, go and get the cup. I do want to say this. I do appreciate her allowing me to let that side of me out. Because
Show the dark side.
yeah, because you gotta understand there's a lot of pent up things that anybody has, everybody has. Her pent up side obviously opened the door, and it allowed me to like. Thankfully, I get to open up. Since you want to do this shit, let's do it.
But why we gotta match energy?
Because sometimes it needs
Why
to
we
be
can't
matched.
kill people with kindness?
I do that sometimes.
It's a real question. Like,
I do it
Because sometimes
sometimes.
that makes people mad.
and bro, I do it all the time, and it
Yeah.
gets. But I'd rather be the bigger guy and be just like, all right. And then people be mad when you don't respond, and then be like, bro, I'm over it
That's
already
probably
because I
what
don't
she
have
needed
time
in
to
her life,
give
a
it
bigger
energy
guy.
for it. Like, why can't we do that sometimes though? Just not that guy. Hey, my mama told me
No,
she eye for eye, so I get
Ain't no point of being nice about it. Let's speak it on the real.
Okay.
America ain't shit. It ain't nice. None of our people stick together. I don't give a damn what you black people say. Yeah, none of us
They
stick
don't.
together. You individual,
Yeah.
selfish motherfuckers. Hey, we got all these billionaire rappers who they just started individual labels. That shows you how divided it is. We are Republican and Democrat. That show you how divided we are. We have racism here, like worse than other countries. I know other Tokyo, Japan love black people. I can't wait till I leave this motherfucker and go somewhere where black people don't appreciate it. America should be spelled with 3 Ks. I don't give a damn what you say. I love all of my Caucasian constituents. I love y'all, my brothers and sisters. I fuck with y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. These racist motherfuckers are outweighing y'all. It's more of them than it is y'all. We're glad that y'all there riding with us. And y'all can come with us when we come to come. But we are completely detaching away from them. That's the one thing I love about that. We are leaving.
Pledge your sovereignty, man. Pledge your sovereignty.
I'm ready to leave. I swear to God, I don't give a damn. That's why I'm not nice. Fuck all that. I don't give a damn. I'd rather leave by plane because boats might cause
I would
PTSD.
rather leave by plane.
No, I take the boat. It's just the fact that the
I
ride
take my
over here
time.
just
You got to think about it. If I'm going to leave America, I'm trying to go somewhere where a boat won't even.
well, you cannot get to.
See, I
You gotta have a plane.
Yes, I'm trying to get away. I want to
I
go
mean,
where most
you
people
can
look like
catch
me.
a boat, then hop on the plane, then hike trail, wherever you got to go, man.
Oh, we the
They
only
can
country
follow you
down
on the
play
plane,
Africa.
though.
But you gotta have a plane.
If you got your own plane,
But we'll
that's
see that plane
different.
coming.
Opposed to if you taking
That's what I'm
somebody
talking about.
else's
We'll see that plane coming though. Just like the people who killed all the people who came over there and was messing with their shit. They came on a helicopter to found that little foreign land where these people were not introduced to anything but what they had there. And them 3 pilots landed there, thought they was gonna get help and got their ass killed. Them people don't want no foreigners on it. They threw spears at the helicopter and shot arrows at the helicopter as the shit was trying to land. They did not land. This wasn't no movie. This is real life.
Bro, the first people that came to America, you better believe they did not survive. It took them a couple of
This was
attempts
recent. I'm surprised you
to
know that.
overcome. Yeah,
I'm really surprised, bro. That right there,
bow and arrows.
bro. They was out there when the helicopter came. They said it's on YouTube. They'll tell you the whole thing. The people was flying a helicopter. And they filming the footage. He was like, oh my god, these people start chucking shit, throwing rock. Get the fuck away from here. No, we don't want y'all here. We saw what y'all did when y'all went over there messing with them Indians.
Not the Indians.
Yeah, don't bring your ass over here, bro. Leave us alone. We didn't did nothing to y'all. Nothing. You know, stay the fuck away from it. They killed all three. It was 3 pilots. All of them gone. Disappeared. I hope they ate them niggas. Like, bro, that's what we should have did. We should have like, nah, bro, y'all coming over here, y'all just look suspicious. These funny ass socks and wood shoes. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. One nigga guy, like, I don't know what shoes they fucking had on.
Bro, shut up! You
don't know
have
what
to be
it-
stopped.
I don't know what you coming to do over here, but we don't rock that fashion. Like, we ain't wearing that shit. Next thing you know, we was in nets, lined up eating grits. And then we were appreciated for working in the fields, and then depreciated once we were set free. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't need you niggas no more. And
They appreciate us when we picking that cat.
well, we may
Now, we
equal.
wouldn't
Did that
even
paperwork get
appreciate
changed? Did we burn that paperwork, or is that document still in
What
intact? That a
paperwork?
black person is only 1/3 of a person,
3/5
or 3/5.
of a person. That shit was in the Constitution. You better believe this. In
See
there.
what I'm
It was
saying,
amended.
dog?
It was
Like,
amended. That's what.
I don't
was it
give
the
a damn
13th?
what it is. The shit is
No.
a piece of paper. Why can't we just burn that shit? Them niggas dead. And they wrote that shit some years ago. I don't give a damn about you put that shit in the history books. Burn that shit right
And that's
in
why I
the
don't understand how anything that was created more than 100 years before now still applies today, bro. Because stuff that applied freaking in 2020 laws doesn't apply today for shit y'all know.
Bro,
And that's just 2 years. So why we still following the guidelines
I'ma scare your ass.
from 400, 500 years ago?
This gonna scare your ass. You following the laws of some shit you stole. You stole some shit and made some laws. That shit ain't legal, is it?
It's man-made. The
So we
laws that
following
they
the
gave
laws
us
and
is
some stole
man-made.
shit. Like you just came over here, took the shit, and said, "No, you can't do this, nigga. This ain't even your shit."
At the end of the day, you always got an answer to somebody.
Who the hell where they come from? That's why we want to go over there, and I want to go invade some shit. We gonna see.
Let's go discover.
Yeah, let's go
It's
discover
already
some
done.
shit. Yeah, like I feel like discovering Apple this week. What the hell that nigga at? What Elon Musk just bought Twitter?
Twitter.
I'm finna go discover the fuck out of Twitter. I've been looking for a social media platform to discover. Beat your ass with and throw blankets and smallpox on your motherfucker.
Smallpox.
Wow.
We going old school walk. I swear to God, bro, I'm so ready to do some shit. I got enough stress.
Nobody said we had something.
You want this crap?
Yeah, I feel the other
He don't drink Flavor Crown.
I don't drink Cliff Vodka either.
Me
So
neither, so we gotta take it or leave it.
I don't drink
That ain't
vodka.
happening. I'm for the day today.
What are y'all's personal friends and family saying about the discussion?
First of all, my friends and family, I'm scared to check my comments on a lot of things that they say about my life. Because I'm being one of the black sheep of my family. I think all three of us actually are the black sheep of the families.
Yeah.
It's a little weird when you start to, how can I put it? Mine is kind of big on religion on one side. Me not being so religious, that's offensive to them. Now, personally, love my family. Okay, fuck, I'm living my life. I don't give a damn if that offends you. It's my life.
My family very church oriented.
Same.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't go to church like I used to. Like I don't feel like I have to go to church every Sunday. So.
Like if I say higher power, they have to hear me say God or Jesus. Like I can't say hey, there's a higher power. They have to, and his name is God, right? Why does it matter?
It's like they try to force it on.
It's a billion religions. You think you the right one, motherfucker? So you just saying Muslims wrong, Buddhism wrong. I don't know the rest of these other religions. All these people wrong, and you right, and that don't sound selfish at all.
Why they can't all be right? I
Yeah, all of y'all
understand why we
right.
gotta make
They're
a
all
choice.
right in their own way.
All this is a bunch of oversized cults. All we wrote was guidelines to live right. Whatever guideline help your monkey ass live right, believe in it.
And half of them still living wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever help you, whatever religion stop you from killing the next man, believe in it. I don't care what you call your God, your Allah, your Buddha. Look, bro, it's no disrespect to y'all religion. Do it. Whatever helps you do right, practice it hard as you want to. But stop trying to force that narrative on me. I believe in Snoop. He's real.
Hey, bro, you just mentioned him. I was just watching his Drink Champs podcast, bro. Oh my God, that man is amazing. Shout out to him.
Yeah, like I believe in it. Snoop Dogg exists. He's done. I know he's done his things, but a lot of things that he's done has helped me become more family oriented. His family life has been with his wife since high school. Been through that. I'm in that. He's been able to faithfully establish a relationship while being one of the top, most successful people in the world. Everybody knows Snoop. How do you do that? That's unheard of. You ain't heard of Snoop scandals.
And that's crazy how he lately was downplaying himself when people speak to him, to the point like he said he had to really look at himself and just thank himself because his mama instilled it in him, but it was him who did the work.
He needed to appreciate himself.
Yeah.
And that's really where it really needs to start.
So, as I was saying earlier, it all starts with self. We have to take accountability for our actions in any type of way, whether it's us doing what we're supposed to do or something bad happens, because sometimes we can will bad things and bad energy to us.
I've learned, like, I was reading a shirt that said, don't talk about it, be about it. So,
I love that shirt, yo. I need one of those.
and it put something in my head. It's just like we was talking about, hey, learn to
Because I
appreciate
say
yourself.
that phrase a lot.
Yeah. Actions speak
I
louder
do.
than words.
I say that too. Like, I
A
say
lot.
that phrase a lot.
Dog, when it comes down out of it, and it was almost an epiphany, just believing in yourself. I mean, appreciating yourself, not believing, because everybody else movies talk about believing in yourself, but no movie talks about truly appreciating yourself. The small things, like for guys, for us, when we go get a haircut, we just get our haircut. We actually downplay, honestly, how we feel when we get our haircut. Because for us, it's just we want to feel good. But I honestly think we really should start appreciating, like when women, oh, you trying to be fine? You know what? Yeah,
Goddamn right.
I am a fine motherfucker. You know, like I want to appreciate that for
And
me.
you should.
Let me take a goddamn selfie and post the shit. Yeah, I'm a
In
fine chocolate
In
ass
my gray
motherfucker.
sweats.
Yeah, in my gray sweatpants. You know, as a matter of fact,
Not with the big friend.
hey, Prince showing, goddamn. I'm sexy, goddamn it. You got these tights on every day, walking around with
You
ass
feel
out.
me? All day, every day. Cheeks just
But
cheek.
and that ain't even a sexy one.
The cheeks just
Not
cheek.
at all.
But they just go.
Cheeks just cheeking. Goddamn.
And we wear one pair of gray sweats. Oh, you a this your everyday wear. Shut up. Your whole clothing design and everything is made to highlight every asset that's supposed to be sexy.
3 pair of drawers in the
They
drawer.
got camel toe pants.
Women don't even wear
I ain't even know that
drawers.
shit existed.
Wait.
Camel toe pants.
Wow.
They got all them little tights. Where them girls are snatching them tights up.
All right, so on that note, all right, so we are talking about appreciation. We are talking about appreciation, man. Oh man,
I'm a fan of that, man.
But honestly, I encourage my men, especially all my black kings, my brothers, man. I always encourage like the highest standard for yourself, man. Don't be letting women tell y'all who y'all are. That's important. But it's a real thing, bro, because I really feel like sometimes men don't really get the respect. My brothers, I'm speaking for black men right now, because I have a lot of brothers and I talk to y'all about this a lot, but it's like sometimes y'all just don't get that respect, and it's like we already see how society feels about you. We know how your mama feel about you. Hopefully, got a good relationship because that's a real thing too. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think how we're raised also plays a major part in it too. So, But definitely shout out to y'all, bro, because y'all's mental health is a real thing, and I feel like we forget that sometimes, and that's why I'll call you and just say, hey, how you doing? I know you probably ain't gonna tell me how you really feeling, but just
Bro,
you know, like
honestly, that shit
like
threw me off.
you'll show me when you like you okay, but you're not like I'll know when you okay but not okay because I'm used to your okay great days. You get what I'm saying? So when I can tell you like you okay, but okay, you may do something. Let me pull up and just go. Let me show my face and come talk to you. How you feeling? What you been going through? 'Cause it's you're not like just women to call each other and talk on the phone about how they feel or what they going through.
Wow.
Y'all hop on the system. Even when y'all online with each other, y'all don't really talk about it. Y'all just be like, man, I'm pissed off, or y'all smoking a blunt, has crazy shit happen, and keep going about it. Y'all don't really because y'all address it with yourselves. Y'all don't address it with each other for sure.
That game has brought about so many council sessions, and truthfully, I think that's honestly where a lot of, how can I put it, mental stability happens. So that's why a lot of guys will go to it, because that's where they'll sit and be mentally stable and be sitting there chilling. Well, the gamers and smokers, you know, everybody has something.
Everybody has some type of
that they do.
Because our boy smokes cigars, that's his mental release. So if he's sitting there, if he just blowing a cigar, and that's his thing, you know, like don't take that away from him. If you want to do something, let him know. He gonna either finish that cigar or he not, and he gonna go handle his business from there. But don't downplay anybody's mental piece. That's why I told you that's where it becomes to me, where it becomes the value becomes on both ends. You start to devalue that person while they're devaluing what really is making you happy.
Because if you think about it, look at it like this, I know some dudes that don't even like going home sometimes.
Basically, she
Just dread it.
So would you rather your, significant other at home playing a game or just out in the streets doing what the fuck?
Not wanting to come home.
Not wanting to come home.
I always say I'd rather be at home because I could be out doing something, but why we gotta get to the point where I can't just be at home and be at peace?
Well, I learned y'all gotta be more than friends. Because what I'm learning now is throughout. I'm at a point where we go out to learn to be friends because me and her didn't get the opportunity to do that. Like what you should say, never friends. Like the sluts, bro. High school, I was ready to.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm in the thing.
First come love, then come marriage. Yeah, y'all.
But it wasn't nothing like we
in
fresh
the
out of.
trees.
You looking at fresh out of high school?
See?
No. I take that back.
Ready.
Hot
This was
cocky,
our,
hot twat.
We had just graduated college. 09.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2010 come. We fresh out. I'm a year out of college. Not even a full year. We just started. I'm going into a baby. And the crazy part is, I was already pretty much catered to. I mean, I ain't catered. I was molded to pretty much do this father shit.
So let me ask you this real quick. I guess how long were you in the rest of the relationship before the first child?
High school, her for college, so you say what? We lived in 07, we had our baby in 2010.
3 years.
But you looking at us just doing multiple, basically. She was staying her mama. We would, I can't even say we were dating. We didn't have a means to date. We wouldn't ride around in the car around that time. So she was pregnant by 2009. So we had 08 to date. But we was trying to figure out what we were going to do high school, after high school. We didn't have a dating phase.
Man, that's crazy.
It got real
The
fast.
fact that I'm sitting here thinking like, I've been around this house.
Like, there was never a dating friendship. This is my homegirl.
They went from school to family.
To family. So it was just like, but I was already catered to that. That's what I knew though. I was always taking care of other people's kids. I knew how to do that. So me going into being a father figure, it was like
the fact that y'all still pushing.
Big respect to y'all, man. That's long time coming.
Because I've been around for a long time.
yeah,
Y'all been through
man.
some shit.
Yeah,
And I
man.
ain't gonna lie, y'all pushing.
Yeah, man. We made it through trials and tribulations. And that's what it, but I appreciate a lot of those trials, even though I hated it going.
I can't even say I hated going through it. It was one of those things I knew once something happened, I had to go through it.
You see times he found out, bro, I ain't fucking no bill. Y'all crazy.
I had to face some of the shit head on because it's just like, bro, there is no running from it. I don't run from shit. I'm starting to I put that in a lot of my music. I go through that bullshit if I'm gonna go through it. But yeah, you got some crumb there, two wings. William City. But just try to appreciate everything I went through because it molded me into what I am and taught me how to think different. It taught me this. I had to be friends. Everybody got to be some type of friends. Y'all got to know each other's habits, bad habits as friends, because once you go into a relationship, some of that shit won't even change.
I got a question. If I was talking about people, how long should people be friends before they come into a relationship?
I would say do it like a job. I would say if y'all,
Because I know people that are jumping in relationships after like 2 weeks on each other.
that's not good
How
enough.
is that possible?
I've been in it.
At what point do you show the bad habits? Like, how long does it take for you to show your bad habits?
Quicker than waiting a long time. Quicker.
Because, I mean,
When you
to
jump
really
right
show
into
you.
stuff, yeah, you start, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
when I
you
saw
come.
my chick, she didn't have no makeup on. Like, I went to her, no makeup. I didn't want none of that. Like, I want to see. I just wanted to see
She
what.
seen the long run when she got with you. She knew she
So
was
you don't see
snatched
my
in the
natural
bag,
face now.
goddamn,
You
yeah.
don't see everything.
I'm gonna show you
now.
all.
But no, I did that on purpose. I'd rather catch a woman like that strictly because I want to see you at your worst. Strictly because if I'm gonna have to deal with this, you're not every day gonna be dolled up. You're gonna be 9 times out of 10 in your most comfortable. What are you wearing in your most comfortable? If I catch you off guard and you walking around in lingerie at your most comfortable,
I'll just try to be good.
just holy shit, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But that's if I'm catching you off guard randomly. You just randomly every day you wear a robe and you just naked under the robe. Jake, that's you every day. That's your thing. That's your habit. So that's what I'm saying. You know that now, like, okay, that's just a habit for you. So I'm catching you
I
every day
would
like this.
appreciate a woman that's naked every time I can.
Except
I mean, I would appreciate it besides other things, but that would.
like I got a small communication. Like me, I'm on simple communication. If you make it all them days, cool. I know that we can wear sweatpants. I know what's going on. I grew up with it.
Man,
Basically, yeah, like I know what's going on.
see, and I don't have clothes on under the
That's
rest.
what the lip gloss is.
Like, I may not be completely like naked in my house a lot, but like there's a lot of times like on the regular, I just don't wear clothes in my house and I'm comfortable with it. Women don't really like clothes like that.
I know. I say
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
Like-
they say it.
So, but it's like I have met women though who just do. But then I also met some, but I found out later it was like body insecurity. Even in their home, they still like a little stuff. So
I think that's crazy, strictly because I know a lot of people who want, like, think about that mental block in the back of everybody. Everybody wants to be comfortable. There's so much back there that people want to do, but they're so fucking scared to do this shit. I don't know why. But if you feel comfortable walking around your house and doing shit, I've done that shit. I finally did it.
does it feel free?
Yeah, feel free in a bit. The kids was gone. Actually, everybody was goddamn gone. And I hopped out the shower. My stupid ass, I'm like, damn, I walk out and get a towel. Then I stopped myself right there. Fuck, go to my goddamn house. I pay business in this goddamn house.
Basically.
I walked smooth about that goddamn shower. I walked slow to the dryer. I passed up all of the other dry towels and walked to the going downstairs dryer. Walked my ass down the rail. I can
You
do this
wanted
in
a
my
warm towel on
It's
your
my goddamn
hands.
house.
But that's a good thing.
But it felt good just to be like, man, I can walk around like this at home just cause. But and it's just like doing the ball jump, just swinging, just everything just swinging. You know, you walk. Well, you might not know, but did you
No,
walk
I
on
don't
that shade
know.
road? That shade.
Okay. Look, y'all
Gotta have
retarded.
that shade.
There's actually names to this stuff.
Shade. Yeah, you got that right.
I know the shade.
That's soft.
Like an actual rug.
Yes.
Okay,
the
look.
shade rug.
I was about
You know why it's called a shade? Right by the fire. No, that is just crazy. But I appreciate that shit. I do. Now I like to do crazy. I wish some people would do more crazy shit. I don't think it's enough crazy shit done. I think y'all need to appreciate the fact that this crazy shit has been shown to y'all. A lot of y'all out there are secret freaks and secret every kind of
But
things.
afraid to live. Like, you know, you really about that life. Why not just be about that
Yeah,
life?
for-
I'm sorry, I had to say it with my chest. Because it's
Let me
really
get
like,
it.
bro, like, when I mean, like, when I'm chilling with you, like, you really like that. But then when it's like I'm looking Instagram and shit, it's like, bro, you not showing real life. Like, can you just be you?
Be you, bro. And with social media, and that's crazy. Now they don't want to be found out because now this is a day and age of cameras. So if they do it, now they caught on camera. So it's like, bro,
Everybody snitches these days.
nigga, drug dealers snitching on themselves. This has been the easiest time to catch drug dealers. I know cops have a field day.
Did y'all hear about that drug dealer who was making about $2,000 a day because he had a drug vending machine outside of his house? I thought that was the most clever thing, and shout out to him. But why is that illegal for him and he on his property? Who is you to tell me what I can and can't do in my house?
Wait.
The dude had a vending machine
Yeah.
outside his house.
Making $2,000 a day selling
Selling
green.
weed
Yes.
out the vending machine.
Facts.
Fucking genius.
Somebody took
Fucking
a picture, and that's how he got caught. Somebody took a picture, put it on the internet, and that's how he got caught.
The internet.
The internet. Why y'all talking about cameras and stuff? That's why I was just sitting
I
here
was
thinking
like,
like
people
y'all
take a
knocking his
picture.
hustle. Like
2 stacks
Everybody's
a
snitching.
day just
Yeah.
from all I gotta do is restock this bitch with a pound.
I can do it.
Man, bro, what he selling about a dime? What he selling about a
And bro, but it's like he had multiple types too. Like look for the video about it, and it
I'ma check
actually
that
shows the user using the screen. Like there's different
That's a
types
bad
in there.
motherfucker,
There's
bro.
different prices. Like yeah.
Hey, bro, big salute to whoever you are,
That
bro.
was an entrepreneur.
Yeah, you did that. Bro, you did that. I don't know who you are, bro. You did that. I'm gonna check out that video. Speaking of that, actually, and that should be interesting. Even coming, well, I'll talk about that later at the end of the show, so y'all know what's coming up next week. Next week's show is gonna be a little doozy. But I have to appreciate that because the way this information came to
A
me,
doozy.
oh, a doozy.
A doozy is
So
bad.
what?
So is it good?
Yeah, it's good. We're gonna be on the game truck. We're
Oh.
gonna be on the game truck nearby. We're gonna be back on the game truck.
Hey.
Yeah. So we gonna be back on the game truck and then on top of that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna be on the game truck. So we're gonna be doing that. The person that we actually bringing, and I have to say I appreciate him. He's Gas Paradise on Instagram, and basically he's already talking about he's gonna bring us a few things up here to sample, try. Supposed to be bringing me a shirt. I didn't even know they had shirts.
Yeah, need shirts.
Yeah, I gotta tell him. We gotta follow him.
I wear a small.
Gas_Paradise.
Gas_Paradise.
Yeah, he on Instagram with it, so y'all can look up who we're gonna be talking to. But I have to-
Gas_Paradise.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah. And I have to appreciate my granny still. I still do appreciate that lady for allowing me to let out my anger earlier this week. I truly do. I have never. No, I can't even say never. It's been a minute since I've been able to let that out.
And sometimes
What
You
the
just-
fuck? That's why I hate looking. I appreciate Jay for showing me just not to look at other people's phone. Jay has taught me that lesson twice so far.
I just opened it. I don't know what that was.
You see, that's
What
that
am I looking
Gas_Paradise. I don't know what you was looking at.
at? Man,
That looked like throat goat. I don't know what she was swallowing, but it was pretty.
That's why you can't open your phone around your kids.
Now,
why you
that-
getting privacy screens, cuz?
now I have to wonder about that. Like, yeah, I appreciate all that privacy screens and stuff like that, but I'm scared of honestly.
I ain't got time for it.
Well, what do you see when you open social media? Like, when your friend, if you open your social media, your friend decided to be new to OnlyFans or a new hoe, all of a sudden she advertising. Like, what, do you unfollow that friend
You know,
even if
such
you been
thing
cool?
as that hoe's always a hoe. That hoe just came out.
It just needed to be exposed.
Yeah.
But I'm saying now, but do you support them?
I mean, shit, it is what it is. Live your life. Your
Okay.
hustle, your hustle. Do what you gotta do. Who am I to judge
Alright,
you?
Let's test this. Let's test this theory. If Jay ran the OnlyFans,
Mhm.
would you follow him?
First of all, it depends on what his OnlyFans is for, because y'all are my brothers.
You
so
know
I
goddamn
don't wanna go.
well
And
what
if
his
it's for that
OnlyFans is
reason,
for.
because you're my brother, why would I go follow your
Support
OnlyFans?
Support. You ain't gotta watch it.
Support is support.
Man, I see money on Cash App. I ain't gotta watch shit. Nigga, here's my subscription money to support your OnlyFans.
Tell
I
your-
send you a monthly
Tell your,
donation through
tell your
Cash App.
friends about it.
Your friends.
Oh yeah, my brother got a OnlyFans. Go follow him.
I'll tell you, man, my brother got all
So I
that
ain't
shit.
get
This
dicks
nigga.
and shit.
Like this nigga.
Wow.
So Courtney, you want to tell him check him out? You would give him the link?
I mean, if my friend's single, what dudes always ask, bro, you have any single friends?
I think
and
we
that's
need
what
to
I
try
say.
that.
I just give them straight to your OnlyFans link.
All right, we don't have any friends. We're gonna try that as a game. Now we don't have any friends. Well, that I know of.
We are friends, right
But
here.
I'm saying that that are going into the OnlyFans route. But I'm trying to book that for a scenario. How do you support your friend if they're going into being a sex worker?
I don't know, bro.
Wait.
Yeah, like you want to support.
It's like I ain't gotta be there,
Well,
but I mean, do what you do.
No.
That's another type of unknown support too. Like I respect your hustle, shit. I ain't judging. Go ahead.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna enable you. I ain't gonna enable you either, though.
you're not gonna enable me. You're supposed to support me. This is just like my business with Gaming Galaxy. You support Gaming Galaxy, you
But it ain't nothing bad, bro.
Why is sex bad?
It's not that it's bad. It's just like to a certain extent, selling your body it becomes like selling your soul, bro.
If me and my wife made one.
That's different. That's your wife. Shout out to y'all. But
So
I
you
don't
would share our content?
follow such and such. I don't watch it, but hey, you know, I know they got OnlyFans. I don't know what you into. I don't know what they into.
I would share it, cause if Malcolm and Lisa was like, hey, man,
But it really depends on the content. Like if it, because I learned like not people.
if
OnlyFans
they're
is
doing
not only
porn
sex.
content, I'll support them.
But that's what I'm about to say. OnlyFans is not only sex.
But I'm saying it for what it is. I'm putting this bluntly out there like that's what's going on.
I mean, look, I don't know what you into. I don't know what they into. Maybe they looking for some swingers. Maybe maybe that's what y'all want. Shit,
I
tap in
support
with them.
I would follow, but I wouldn't watch.
I send your money through Cash App. I ain't even got to do it through
Look at that, Lisa, Malcolm, if y'all decide to start an OnlyFans, know that we would follow y'all. We wouldn't watch the content. Malcolm be on that, look, man, share this video. I'm waxing that ass on it. I would do that, like my boy Malcolm waxing ass on OnlyFans. I know a lot of my audience would want to see.
But the real problem is just that I don't really follow nothing on those. Nothing. That's my real problem.
Who created OnlyFans?
I don't know, somebody who got bored before the pandemic and was like, let's make a Pornhub where they can actually share and do stuff.
Damn, I never even.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
they made a social media
Site that,
for
yeah,
sex workers.
yeah.
I thought that was Twitter.
Nah, Twitter.
Well, Pimp C said that a long time ago.
Yeah, Pippin ain't dead. It just moved to the web.
Yep, it's a fact. So
I don't see how a lot of these women ain't self-pimping themselves. A lot of women, I guess social media.
but to some extent, there are those women who got body positivity and they proud of what they do. And if you a sexual being and that's what you do, the only thing I say to do is protect yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Know what you're getting into. But there are some women who really just about that life and that's all they want to do and keep it pushing. I mean, who am I to say that's not what you're supposed to do? Guys do it.
Yeah, and you gotta appreciate the good that comes with the bad. Because I mean, you gotta appreciate the bad and the good. Yeah, because shit, without the bad, you wouldn't really know about the good. So, to appreciate just some bad things that have happened. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That we didn't appreciate it. We appreciate that happened because now it made us look at things. Well, it showed us black man can't snap. We didn't want it to happen like that, but it happened like that. So, we appreciate that bad thing. Jada not being that kind of wife. We appreciate you showing us that. Yeah, because we thought this was a wholesome thing. We really did. We were fooled. We were fooled.
Now you know. You've been bamboozled.
Bamboo.
We didn't know what was going on.
Round them up.
What was that? What's going on with this that plastic surgery crap? The lady who booty blew up or some shit.
The BBLs.
Yeah, that we appreciate some of those going wrong because now it's showing that you ladies need to stop that shit.
I ain't appreciating no blue up booty.
I appreciate that shit blew up, but somebody had a
Wait,
whole
what?
caught a disease or died from that shit.
A lot of people got some stuff.
That's what I mean. Like some things, I'm appreciating some of the
Poisonous.
bad.
You're putting chemicals in your body. You don't even know what's really in it.
How Eddie Murphy said it, we have to appreciate Because you can't have good without bad. Ass
Ass
is good. Therefore,
Ass is
evil must be good.
Ass is good.
That's what I say. Ass is good and evil is good. And if you get your piece of evil ass,
It's good for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh Jesus.
Take this man cup away.
Take his
I'm
cup
about to
away.
say yes. You need no more.
We have to
dates.
appreciate the evils out there. Cause
I am definitely
Bro,
gonna
you
fall
should
You don't
be
want
in
to
the
happen to
corner
us.
somewhere at this point.
I'm definitely gonna fall asleep to that movie tonight.
it's a fun fact.
What movie is
OnlyFans.
that?
You ain't never seen
Vampire in
Vampire in Brooklyn? Oh, that past the scene from the
I
clip.
Uh,
She say
Y'all
she
make me
had
feel young now.
young ain't the word. You just probably lost every call.
What's the name of it again?
Vampire in Brooklyn. Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
actually
nah,
did.
that wasn't my thing, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
And Eddie Murphy, John Witherspoon,
Oh, yeah.
big shout out, man.
That
That,
new age movies ain't as funny as they used to.
that's what
I don't like the way
Angela
movies
Bassett,
are
Alan Payne. Alan Payne is still a horrible
Hey,
actor.
hit the bottom. I got one shot left.
I salute Alan Payne for what movie was that? Jason Lyrics. But don't
Real cold hearted said.
No.
So
I
feel
appreciate
bad now.
Alan Payne for New Jack City. That's what it was.
It's another one too
Jackson.
that I missed with when he was a gangster. Him and his brothers, they were friends, grew up close friends, and they were like gangsters. Something like Blue Hill.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
that's how I feel
Okay.
Yeah, that
Show my age. Somebody on my Instagram, real cold hearted, said that movie hard. Vampire in Brooklyn. So I'm gonna have to look it up and find it.
This nigga, I don't even know what to say.
I've never seen him. I
got
thought
two
you would have said Tales from the Hood or something.
Oh yeah, that's
I got, I like
But
Tales
Tales from the Hood ain't Vampire in Brooklyn.
Real
Okay,
cold
I'm
hearted
looking
rapper.
Real cold hearted the rapper. That's a whole
She does
name.
rap. She's an artist. She makes music. Tap in with
You
a
know
cold
her?
hearted.
Tell him Malcolm said, hey, yeah, she know me.
She know.
Malcolm Cole.
You ain't got
Malcolm said, hey.
real cold. You ain't gotta act like you know Malcolm Black.
Wait,
Don't
I
act like you
recorded
know.
at 5 o'clock.
Oh, she was
Yeah,
up there
yeah,
for the
yeah, she be
Network
up there,
Thursday
yeah.
thing. As a matter of fact, we ought to hit the podcast up there on Network. Pull up on Jacka.
She said,
I
yeah.
fucks with Jacka. Jacka is one of the promoters out there who be Firefly Lounge on
He like Jack
Thursdays.
3880 or something.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen him on Instagram.
He,
Yes, I have.
he was putting on it. He still does it at the Firefly Lounge, put on the network thing. We can pop up there if y'all want to go. It's right down the street.
Let's go. We gotta pick a name go.
Casanova is going back to jail.
Yeah, I saw that.
Casanova pleads guilty to racketeering drug charges. He faces a mandatory minimum of 5 years in prison and a maximum sentence of 60 years. Bro, how do you calculate these years?
Bro, so many people like us right now. It's crazy.
I don't see how they can't go back and look at the book on I want it to be like what they say, like look back at the time that you gave me. If you gave this person 6 years for this, equate the crimes, bro.
Exactly. There's no proper bro, there's no proper justice. What is
Like, you gotta-
justice? Like, come
It's
on.
not his first time being
Caught up either.
But they talk about 5 to 60 years.
racketeering.
Right, you know,
Rico
racketeers.
charges.
Yeah, that's big boy stuff.
I mean,
That's-
everybody going to jail. When they say
Exactly.
Rico,
That's what Young Thug and Gunn and them are also caught up in Rico and racketeering charges right now. Like, yeah, once one person gone, they all gone.
Rico mean you knew him, you knew him, you knew him.
You
That,
did it.
that was
you
your
did
partner?
it. You did
Yeah,
it.
all y'all did it.
Mhm.
Y'all all roll
And
with
if
it.
you wasn't there, you knew about it.
Yeah, you
So
knew
you
about
fought
it, bro.
too, just by association.
That's the scariest words to ever come out of Fed's mouth. Rico. Rico mean they got everybody. They shutting everything down. Your accountants, the nigga delivering mail, everybody
We
going to
can't
jail.
trust Rico. Remember paying him for it?
Yep.
Oh,
That should have taught you, boy. That's silent.
Man, freaking Rico.
Paid in full
Man.
taught you. You couldn't trust Rico.
Ace Boogie killed my dude, bitch. That's not even cool, man.
Niggas get shot every day, B.
Every day.
And
That's some
everybody
cold, boy. That's
eats
cold,
them,
bro. And it's sad how true that is, especially within the facts that we see it. It's like now we done got used to trauma. Social media done made you used to trauma. You see a whole building fall
But even
apart.
still, that movie,
It's like
that movie is still an example of like, bro, the whole mission of Ace was to come together and give money. And somebody had to be jealous and not do their part of the work and turn on everybody. So everybody, it's like the whole concept of the collective. And it's still being proved that it's not gonna work because people are too selfish.
It
They're
becomes
too
the inside.
self-ambitious.
The inside always tears down the entire thing. It's never the people from the outside that will tear down your foundation. It's always the people on the inside that will tear down your entire foundation. That's why people need to concentrate more and appreciate, like you said, appreciate the people around them rather than trying to appreciate the fame and anything else that comes with what you're doing. Appreciate these two people on the side of me. I will always appreciate. They gonna come to my eyes. We call each other for mental health reasons. We chill around each other. We talk to each other always. That's just part of us talking and helping each other. No matter with how much amount of money either of us has ever touched, it comes to a point where we've all respected each other. Is not a question of that. A lot of people start devaluing other the people around them. And that's when it becomes the whole point of this person don't appreciate me, so I'm just gonna take what I feel I'm worth.
It's also the whole thing of where you put your time and energy. Like you make time for what you want to, because there's so many people who feel like phones are the only way we're supposed to communicate nowadays.
That's the dumbest. I hate that. That's the worst way.
Oh my God! It's like. Yeah, I get we're supposed to use social media as a tool, right?
Yeah,
Like I should be out here networking. We can have a conversation here and there.
Yeah.
But the point when I give you my phone number and you got my phone number and the only way you can contact me is through social media, I'm not even going to respond to you because I'm really not on social media like that. And that just blows me. Like, what happened to, why can't we sit down and do what we're doing right now for this show on a regular basis? And I'm thankful for y'all and I appreciate y'all because that is what we do, as Jeffrey was saying. We sit down and we do what we do and we have conversations and relax however it be. And it's like it's hard to trust a person who not willing to pull up on you. Like what kind of shit is this?
It gets to a point where it's nerve wracking.
That's why I'm leaving planet Earth. It's getting weird now.
Right? I was
Yeah,
never
shit
from
getting weird,
Earth, man. I've been gone. I'm here
Dog,
socializing.
this should teach you something. You remember how it used to be today?
Right?
They think about this, and I mean really think about this. They have dating apps.
Right. Swipe up. Swipe left.
Like
Swipe
really
right.
think about that.
Remember back when we had, even back then, we had the chat line. So you still
In
had to
harmony
talk.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
you
then
still
meet
had
up.
to talk.
Mhm.
Bro, you ain't gotta say nothing. You can put your height, where you from, what your interests are.
What you
people find
looking for and go from there.
What you look
And this is
People
not
are shallow.
Hey, what's up? This Jay. I'm looking for.
You might as well have music on your voicemail.
People are shallow nowadays. That's the problem. People are afraid to get deep. Going back on what you brought up
I don't
earlier,
think you
it's
have
a
to get to
fear.
know them no more.
You don't want to.
You don't have
Because
to get
social
to know
media has changed that. But man, forget that. I'm still that person.
Social media gonna give you the little what I'm trying to say, the little 30-second clip of who they are.
And that's the
You gotta
people
read
fall
the
in love
bio.
with.
Yeah,
People
you
fall in
read
love
the
with it.
bio. So basically, whatever they put in that bio, that's what you believe in.
Social media became so hard for clout to a point to where the pictures and everything that you put on there show an image of you having fun when you're having fun. That's not to say you're doing that every day, but those pictures got these people thinking that mentally this is your lifestyle.
I think social media is another way for people to compare their lives.
It is.
This
Keeping
goes
up with
back
the
to-
Joneses.
Yeah.
This goes back to social media being the new religion.
Yeah,
What you see is what it is, when in reality it ain't.
that ain't it. And that's the one thing I said I would never really appreciate social media for. I understand the intentions of social media. I'm glad it connected me with a bunch of family members that I've never known and stuff like that. But the intention flipped when people started to use it to sell themselves. So then they created a social platform where they can literally sell themselves. And then social media has been used, for dating. So they created dating apps. Like it got so crazy to the point we were doing all this on social media. Now we're doing this everywhere.
Yo, y'all know they have some people on Instagram. You gotta subscribe to them now. Like you
To
can't
what?
just follow them.
You have to subscribe.
So you gotta
You have to
subscribe and
pay.
pay for access to their Instagram pages now. Exclusive content, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's nobody I want to follow that day.
Oh yeah.
At all.
I don't care about social media,
Like,
so
and
it's
that's
hard
why
for me
I'm glad
to
I
be
never-
tuned into it.
That's
And now
good
it
money.
changes.
Somebody told me to do that in order to generate money to the station,
Which is smart.
generate revenue. They told me to have. I'm gonna get the paid subscribers. I'm gonna do that.
But it's
But
hard
they
to
wanted me to have explicit content, like well, not explicit necessarily,
Exclusive content
Exclusive
that's
content.
nowhere else.
and I'm like,
Like if you release it here, you can't release it nowhere else. It's exclusively to this page,
Right.
this site, and
what am I
this
gonna
such.
post? I have no idea what's exclusive that they ain't gonna see nowhere else. I'm lost.
It's terms to everything.
We
Remember
can get
that
some
too.
midget
So
strippers and put them outside.
I've been thinking about it.
I said we can get some
Little people,
some midget
little
strippers
people,
in
little people.
I ain't gonna stand on
Little
top of a
people.
chair. I'm
We gotta
gonna
say
take
little
shots.
We gotta
like
say
that,
little
so-
people.
We have to say we have to be
Okay,
politically correct
little people strippers, female, perfectly.
because I think that's their N word.
Oh, so do we get a full stripper pole or a half a stripper pole?
You get the
This
whole
nigga,
thing.
go get in the corner.
I got that. I see them on the whole thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not in person. Not in person.
And you enabling,
Not-
right? Wow.
No, he was appreciating my question.
Yeah.
Wow, nice way to flip it. I'm appreciating everything that just transpired at this point.
Woo!
Yeah.
I would appreciate that happening,
That would be
just
something.
not in the terminology that they said. I would love some respectable little people to come and swing around a respectable sized stripper pole. That's what
That's what's a great side.
I feel so unappreciated right now.
How do you feel unappreciated? You get to get whatever you want.
I feel so.
You get to pick yours. You get a Korean. I won't mind them
You
black.
trying to get me in them shots, huh?
Mexican.
You trying?
I want a Mexican.
I already have one made.
But
Yeah.
A little Mexican.
but that boy sound Boondocks. I want an Alaskan.
I want a Alaskan. Right now, that's what we're cartoon. I wish they'd bring back the right way. I really want to appreciate.
R.I.P. Sam Willis.
Let me see. I'm sorry. This is money talking right here.
Man, so let me ask y'all a question. So, how do y'all respond to feeling? Because I mean, y'all always talk about how a men's book is like freaking 4 pages.
It really
thick.
is.
Okay, Joker, whatever. But how do you respond to like situations with friends or colleagues in moments when you feel unappreciated?
Truthfully, okay, and I'm not trying to disrespect you when I say this. I don't look for the appreciation out of other people. I never have. And I don't mean to say that to try to sound in a certain type of way. I don't look for others to appreciate me because of like the one thing my mom always said is the fact that as a black man, they already look at you a certain way. And no matter what you do in this world, that's going to happen. Malcolm X preached his thing, he was killed. Martin Luther King did his thing, he was killed. Like, no matter what you do and what route you take as a black man, you will always be considered a black man. Jay-Z said it best: real nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, you still
Still
living.
living.
Yeah.
And from athletes, they told LeBron to shut up and dribble. They said Iverson traditionally wearing his hair was braids, was disrespectful. That's our culture. Hip hop was our culture. They said all of it was disrespectful. So that shows you, for us to be appreciated, they never appreciate anything we do.
But yet still
They'll take it.
They'll take everything and make money off of it.
They'll take it. And the moment a little white girl wore dreads, it was an epidemic.
So I guess this is where the proper defining of culture appropriation comes in there.
Yeah, they're all about that. So I'm not looking, when it comes to people, I don't look for y'all to, or for people to appreciate what I do. I just look to do something, and I know the people that appreciate it will fuck with it.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
facts.
If you don't like it, that's fine. It wasn't made for you. That's not saying that I dislike you for it, but if you just don't want to like me, if you just plainly dislike me, fine. You know, what am I supposed to do about that?
Well, no, that's what I say unappreciated. So, like, in terms of like somebody you actually have interactions with, not like a person you don't know. We don't care about people we don't know, like actually not that.
So you mean somebody that I care about?
Like you actually know and interact with on the regular. Like, how do you respond when you feel whatever moment you in with them that you feel unappreciated?
I'm a straight up communicator.
I about to say, I mean, if that's really a friend, like y'all say y'all love, y'all should be able to talk it out.
Yeah,
Or
especially
you
if
should be
somebody
able to
close to you.
you should at least be able to bring up the issue you know, that you feeling some type of way about it.
Because it's just like that goes with being that close. Okay, if I'm close to this person, or if I want to be close to this person, I have to open up that door for that person to know that I want to be close. You know, like you
But what
can't.
happens when you've been so open with a person? And I'm saying like years, hypothetically, and thinking like long term, right?
Yeah.
Like what happens when there's been somebody that's like you've known for years, and that door has always been open, and it gets to a point where you no longer feel comfortable communicating? Does that mean that you wash your hands and you done from that situation? Is this a moment when my feelings lying to me and I'm tripping and I just don't want to deal with the unappreciation and
Well,
disrespect?
that's why
Like,
y'all should have that conversation first to see where it's
Communication
go.
will always trump. It is the trump card. Communication is the high joke.
because what if you end it without even having a conversation and the whole time that person was going through something themselves?
but what if y'all have talked about it before?
That's the whole thing. It has to be the choice in head. Okay, what is the solution?
You gotta give it a fair chance, right? The fair chance is to have a conversation at first.
Well, you have to have that solution because you can't just have a
And that's
conversation.
what I'm saying. So, and that's exactly the more of my question. What happens when that has happened but no solution has been painted? Do you just wash your hands and be done with it because you tried and did what you could and you just tired of trying to communicate?
I can't say I'm trying to paint a solution. The solution has to be whatever the following. Like if I'm trying to get to something that I've clearly stated out, this is what I want the solution to be. Now that's only coming from one side. Me saying that this is what I want the solution to be to this. The other person still has the right to say what they want their solution to be. Y'all find a compromise within those solutions, not within the issues. We've stated the issues. What solutions are we trying to get to? If you all can come with a compromise that matches each other,
That's what I'm saying. So, what do you do when there is no compromise?
I've never.
I mean, what else is there to do? Really?
Like what you know, the answer is like, do you want me to say it directly? It's just the whole point. Like we know what the answer is going to be. If I give you this answer, you know exactly what to say. Everybody know what I'll have to say.
It's just a question. Just answer the question.
But generally, if you don't see it working, and it has to be neither one of you see it working,
Why stay?
why are y'all sitting here wasting each other's time? Like you want to waste more time or what? Yeah, I'm
I
serious.
get you.
When it comes
That
down
makes
to it, it becomes a situation of, okay, are you going to be the person to where it's just like, hey, you know for a fact we cannot fix this situation. You know for a fact we can't compromise. We can't talk about it. We can't do this.
I think it's more or less like having a conversation, but the conversation ends with like the just okay, nothing changes. I take my stance, you take your stance, but it's like you appreciate that friendship.
And
Like
that's
you really appreciate it. How do you handle yourself when it's a moment of appreciation to a person, but in that moment you feel unappreciated by them?
nobody wants to. Everybody who's in something, they're comfortable there. They don't want to leave where they are, especially because there's a lot of emotions involved.
Right.
You're sitting as we ask questions. I want you to think about it. What would you be screaming? Like, put yourself in a movie right now. All of this is happening. What would you be yelling at the screen? And that's the advice you need to take.
Man, look, it was just a question. That's what I said. It was just a question.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean.
It's like from personal perspective now, I'm not gonna argue with you. I didn't say what I had to say, and I'm a individual who is big on speaking to the person that I have a problem with. It ain't gonna do me no justice. Gonna go talk to everybody else about what I got a problem with you about.
Thanks.
You get what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I may come and speak in confidence, like if it's a situation that's like, okay, maybe I don't know what I should do. Give me a little perspective. But that don't mean I'm gonna do what you tell me to do, because at the end of the day, I gotta make my own
You're just
decision.
trying to
You get what I'm
mentally
saying?
get, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So perspective, help me look at this a different way, because maybe the way I'm looking at it is not.
Everybody thinks different.
You get what I'm saying? Like maybe that's not the truth. Maybe it's too many emotions involved in the way I'm looking at this. So let me.
Or maybe there's a simpler solution.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
see the solution, but maybe somebody else can see something that I'm not seeing. So. And this is why I always appreciated, having friends and people that I can talk to just for perspective reasoning, because bro, nobody's 100% perfect. Nobody's always right, and nobody knows all the damn answers.
I would also say always look for a solution, because everybody's mentality upgrade every day. Every morning that you wake up, you have a different mentality. I don't care how you did things yesterday, you're trying to do something.
What they say, yesterday prices are not today.
Or not today. So that goes with everything that you're doing in life, especially when it comes down to that whole situation of being appreciated. Every single day, everybody wants some type of new appreciation. Everybody wants to be appreciated for something that they've done in life. Something. Because you do this every day. Every day. Those little small things start to matter. If you cleaned up the restroom knowing damn well it ain't been cleaned in I don't know how long, you want to be appreciated for that shit because didn't nobody else clean.
The little things on a
You
day-to-day
clean.
basis. Yeah.
Yeah, like goddamn, hey bro, I'm sorry, I did it. Your ass didn't do it.
I appreciate my parents feeling like you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. And those little things right there are things that really need to be appreciated. Like those are the things we kind of want acknowledgement for. But if somebody goes up in there, you clean up your restroom.
And you
Let you-
find that pissed on my seat.
It's funny, this is the example y'all use. That is so disrespectful,
That
by the
is
way. I'm
very
finna curse you out and you finna go
And you
clean
see
my
what I'm
bathroom
saying?
all over again because I
Exactly.
just cleaned my bathroom.
And I know you
just
smelled
would've
it.
been being trifling.
And I know you smelled it. I know you walk in my room.
So enough.
And bro, I
Yeah, that's
know
what I'm
your
saying.
restroom don't smell like
It's
this,
funny
bro.
y'all brought this up because, bro, the funniest thing, bro, my girlfriend was on her way home today. We was on the phone talking before she got home, and I was in the middle of cooking at home. I had did some pasta, and I had tried like a homemade sauce. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I've been doing this stuff around the house. I actually just cleaned the bathroom. And she said, oh, man, I appreciate you so much. I've been meaning to
See?
get to it, but thank you
See?
for going to go clean the
You
bathroom.
see what I'm saying? Like, dog, just the little small things, dog.
The little things,
My
man.
dog pulled up and it's about the, I don't know how many times he done this, dog. He pulled up on me last time, bro. I see, you got some guards? Hell no, nigga, I got you some. What the hell? Nigga, and then, man, let's stop and get something to drink. Nigga, just pull out a Calypso here. What the hell?
Yeah.
Bro, that right there, bro, I appreciate the hell out of it.
And I felt appreciated because he knows we do this on Thursdays, and Barbara did not think about me.
It was a
But-
baby, it was muscle memory.
But it was cute. It was cute.
But
I understand.
I did give her my Snapple.
First of all, I want your Snapple to give. It was Jokers.
Why you gotta bring the whole stuff?
Because it's the facts.
Why you gotta bring them old stuff?
But when he want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But now I want to go into details.
What
Now I'm
she
bringing
about
up
to do?
old stuff, huh?
You probably do.
I was just saying, though.
You know what?
Just I
Argue
felt
about something, bro.
appreciated. I
Shit
felt
time is- We gonna stop and get you a Calypso. They still open.
Baby,
Nah, bro.
yeah.
Look, I see y'all again sometime before Thursday. All is well. All is well.
Liquor store closed. Oh, I got enough to cope. Yeah.
This
The
guy.
liquor store closed at 9,
Right
and
now, it just
unfortunately,
closed.
Since the liquor store is closed, we have to take flights.
yeah, unfortunately, you know, when the liquor stopped flowing at the party, you know, the party's pretty much over, man. As always, we done truly had a lot of fun with y'all talking about this whole. We are the liquor, and you know, and food. The party about to shut down. Malcolm over there playing with his belly button, about to go to sleep. It's about
Not
to.
playing with the belly button.
I'm trying to keep people engaged. They keep.
Oh, we gonna see them. Trust me, the comments pop up on all 3 of our pages. That we always see it. This is all real talk 100, huh?
What?
What's going on in them comments? Cause we probably done got cursed out. I know my grandmama. Shout out to you, grandmama. I love you. I will annoy you at about 11:36. I'm gonna call you exactly at 11:36, and I'm gonna scream and talk about me wearing a diaper just to piss you off. So I look forward to hearing from you extremely soon. 11:36 on the diet. I love you.
How to beat down through a
They
phone
quiet
call.
as hell.
Yes, my grandma whoop my ass every time I call because I get on her nerves on purpose. Every single time. But that's my part of appreciating grandma. I love you. And to all the other grandmothers out there. Mama J, I appreciate you whooping my ass all the years, babe, for my brother here.
She doing
I love
crackers,
you,
too.
Mom.
She doing the crackers, so we're gonna have them crackers pretty soon.
Oh, I gotta bring y'all something to try. My mom does these crackers
You hear that, mama?
and
You gotta make crackers for the show.
chili, tuna fish, chicken, say whatever you eat crackers with. it's
Chicken
all
salad.
good.
The same lady Noonan, she makes some crackers like that.
So so a bunch of crackers are coming after next show, so y'all be careful. Y'all tune in next Thursday. We're gonna be rocking with y'all, man. It's going down. What's up? We can still turn it up. We can still turn up the volume, or I know somebody coming after us.
He's supposed to be at 10,
What happened
but
to the song?
at 9. But
Oh yeah, nah, we gotta go out on our song,
Yeah,
Malcolm.
that's
We
a
allow. We are not leaving the show without go ahead and
Don't
bless y'all.
know.
We we finishing out with a song today. Y'all get the opportunity to exclusively hear. Hopefully the right. I know we're gonna get it right. It's Let Me Breathe. Me and Courtney went to studio, did Let Me Breathe a while back, just to start having our songs on here on the radio. I am the smoker joker of always. It ain't right that I don't have my music on my goddamn go.
I'm gonna put my song on here.
Well, you make the beat. Oh yeah, I can put fuck with it. Rich King J in this bitch. Oh love. Yeah, I would go hard.
Man, y'all see my cursor anywhere up there?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, we
it's
see it
in the
up there.
middle.
It's on the top.
It's on the
we
A.
got working the screen
Stop
for us,
moving it.
so we can go
No,
out.
I'm trying to get it back there. Okay. I'm trying to get it back down there.
Okay, baby.
It's down at the valley. You gotta be
No, it's
down.
not still
Keep
the top.
going down in the early
You
round.
need to go the opposite way, man.
Oh, that's cold.
Racist. Why you sitting like this using the screens up here?
Go keep going across to the right.
Yeah, if I wish y'all could see this. I wish y'all could really.
Oh, there. You going to? So there you go. You go.
Okay,
There you go.
I got it.
All right.
Wow.
I wish
Wow.
y'all-
Shout out to Malcolm one time, y'all.
Big Dog Malcolm. Yeah, we have to put it on there, man. We have to breathe on the way out so we can actually have some fun on the way out and y'all can actually hear us on the way out. Have it right, man. We truly appreciate y'all tuning in with us. This has been honestly fun. But y'all rock with us, man, and that's what's up. Once again, this has been What Up Radio.
Wait. I thought you had a message.
We got a message.
Before we closed out.
Which one you want to hear? Smoke?
Let me breathe.
I thought you had a closing message about next week's show.
Oh yeah, next week's show is gonna be a special show because obviously, you know, y'all rocking with the Smoker Joker. My boy Jay, King Jay, and his bitch Courtney D. Obviously, can't be the Smoker Joker without the smoker. So this coming next Thursday, we'll be picking up a Gas Paradise. We'll be filming on the truck for safety purposes. You know, log in, y'all tune in with us. We'll be on that having it's gonna be a Smoker Joker podcast, man. Y'all get to see us on the gaming truck. We're gonna be actually having the games going live on the Twitch page, so y'all will be able to go on Twitch and actually see us playing the games and actually see us playing the games from the computer. We're gonna be doing our thing and really having the business on the truck, having some fun with Gas Paradise. They got some treats and stuff that they want to give us and stuff like that. So yeah, talking about bringing some things, so it's gonna be fun when they
I
tune in.
followed them too, so
Yeah, so y'all get ready to go follow them on Instagram, gas_paradise. We're gonna fool with them. They're gonna be linking up with us next week. It's gonna be some fun. Y'all gonna see the flyers, and that's what's up.
Introduce your song to our listening audience.
Oh yeah, man, it's finally a blessing, man. We got the music on here. This is Smoker Joker, Courtney D, and Clarissa.
Mr. J.
Yeah, man, with
Mr. J.
Let Me Breathe, man. Let me breathe, baby. What up? Hey, please let me breathe.
Tell them when to tune in to you again.
Oh yeah, you tune in every Thursday from 7 to 9. You get to chill right here with my boy King J, my girl Courtney D, and of course rock with the OG of the Double G's, the Big Dog Smoker Joker, man. I really appreciate y'all tuning in with me. Big salute. What up? How we doing? What they doing?
And appreciate yourself.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
learn to
appreciate
appreciate
your
yourself.
help.
And you good.
It's racist. It's down low. Why you ain't got it? That's so racist. God, that's racist. So much racism in the world. It's not enough love on the show.
It's a whole lot of love.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you as we close out. That's what's up.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I just wanna breathe, baby. Roll up. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I just wanna breathe, baby. Roll up. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I smoke up. Let me breathe.
Smoke up, living out a dream. Everything's better than it seems. Queen give birth to a king, and every single person on my team got rings. Got me feeling like a king. Just a tall, lanky nigga with a dream of getting bigger. Kept a cannon if you didn't get the picture. Used to talk about me like a dog till the pup became a pig. Now I never hit him much saying shit. I got a lot of shit to do. I'm a black man and a king. All these damn kids got dreams. I gotta hold it down for my queen.
And she gon' make sure body tight, but her booty staying on butter bean. Let me breathe.
Knowing
Chris Campbell on this bitch.
Anything can happen if you fight with the means. I was living in a place where it didn't even seem like life was on my side and I was down in the rain. Couldn't throw another swing. Put my head down and started speaking with the king. Now I'm circumventing all my demons, winning everything. Life is never what it seems. You can have anything. You gotta really believe you can achieve anything. I was born as a queen. Now I'm standing on my 10, fighting for my family. Demons tried to hassle me. Now I'm standing on the throne. Now I wouldn't make it home. Brought my darkness to the light and put the glory in my songs. Never standing on my own. Now I'm rolling up a wood, smoking at the cabin just to keep me in the zone.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I just wanna breathe, baby. Yeah. I'm alive. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I just wanna breathe, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
All right, we'll see y'all next Thursday night
Yeah.
from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the What Up Radio Show. Peace.
What up?
What up?
And chilling, man. We just got live. We just finished with the podcast. We still